Good morning. How we doing? We've got Tony. Hello. Jasnaz. Hello. Guy with a smile. Hello. How we all doing today? We are going to be working on some Malifaux, so I've pulled out kind of the next little, our next little character to work on. So this is, and I'm sorry, they have different little symbols above the A's, so I may be mispronouncing it, but Map is what I'm going to go with for now. But he's got little kitty friends around him. He's got his little like lantern, but he looked fun. What we've already worked on for Red Library and Story is we've had our Paper Tiger, we've done Story of Raijin, and we worked on our little Jade Rabbit. So that's where we're at so far. Oh, and I need to go back and get them fixed up, but we made Wukong into Goku from Dragon Ball. So I got the effects all back to white, but I still can't find the paint I really want to use on him, so he's just there for now. But that's all we got. What are you guys up to today? I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Enhance. What are you guys up to? We were watching the Formula One race. Was actually in the middle of the night for us, but we just caught the replay for all that. Waking up here this morning. What are you guys up to today? Today we've got a little bit more prep and stuff before Adepticon. And probably play some video games. That's probably our day. What are you guys up to? Let me put this over here so you guys can see him. There he is. Sly, hello. Vegeta, hello. Ah, thank you. They've been a lot of fun. These are some kits I've been wanting to work on for a while, so I'm glad we're taking the time to get them out and start working on them. I'm just going to go ahead and do just a nice all-over base coat of the Fang. Which is one of the Space Wolf colors, but I think it'll work nicely for him. What are you guys up to? Let's see. Yesterday was really nice and lazy, honestly. We had like a couple errands and chores in the morning, but then like played some video games, got to take a nap with Sadie, which is cute. I also almost dozed off for a bit, and I'm not normally one to nap, but it was just really nice and chill before all the chaos of Adepticon here. What have you guys been up to? I've also been reading a lot of One Piece. I'm trying to read what I can before we're like in the car, because I'll have to download whatever I want to read while we're in the car. And I'm almost to chapter 900, so like I'm getting caught up. We're almost there. But that's been a lot of my time here is trying to get caught up on One Piece too. Thanks for the Cluesian armor tips. Happy at where it's at now. Awesome. I did see that you went back and added in some of the, you did the contrast, like a wash or a glaze. Glad that's what it was needing. Let me move my chat back over too. Still have you guys in video game mode. There we go. That's better. That's better. The glass with the tortoise in the hair. There's so many just fun kits. But yeah, that's been our weekend. What have you guys been up to? Trying to think if there's anything. I mean, we're basically just kind of waiting to leave for Adepticon at this point. It's just kind of where we're both at. It's like, we could start new stuff, but like, we're just gonna have to leave. I kind of got everything for like commissions kind of shut down for now. So I was working on the nights a bit on Thursday, Friday, but now they're kind of put away until we get back. So tomorrow might be a little weird for stream. It'll probably just be like a project finish type day. But the other thing I kind of want to do is go through the Elden Ring minis. So I have we've opened up the first box, which is like the core game. But if we want to go through those here in a bit, we can do that either today or tomorrow too. If you guys want to take a better look at the Elden Ring goodies. Could take maybe tomorrow just to do that. What do you guys think? You want to check out Elden Ring tomorrow? Playing Helldivers. Oh, and the One Piece trading card game. How is the card game? We have a group at our local store that does play. I haven't actually watched much about it. Some of the cards are really fun. I've looked at the cards. Mageson, hello. How are you today? We're working on some Malifaux. What you got going on? I feel like we might want one more shade in the shadows. In the shade. But I think this is a good base coat for us. Alright. We can start his lantern. We're just going to do a bunch of base coats here while he's drying. Anyone else working on anything today? It sounds like working on some Stormcast. I had Knights the other day, and that's kind of it for now. Jazzy, thank you so much for that sub for 54 months of support. Let's get it done. See you at DEFCON. Let's go. We're so close. We're starting to get all of our prep stuff done, Jazzy. What you up to today? Glad you're feeling better. Well, it's like Pokemon in some respects, but it's really good. That's good. Our store does, they have the One Piece, they have a group for Dragon Ball. I feel like there's another similar, now I can't remember what it was. It's kind of fun seeing all the different like types of card games and how they all work. And then just looking through all the art. Some of them are so pretty. Let's see, laying in bed. Gonna make an omelet, I think. Yum. Son of Horus, hello. Neither my Isengard nor my Ents fit in my Magnarock case. Uh-oh. What's the plan then? What are we thinking, Son of Horus? I'll come in. That's not great to learn at this point. Not a great time to figure that out. What are we thinking? I have summoned the power of the giant table war case. Okay, so you do have another case. I was gonna say, it's probably too late to, like, order anything, isn't it? Probably get frames ready to hang. Maybe a few up. Let's go. Sounds like a good day to me. Alright, let's go ahead and get some of his paper and stuff started. He's holding a paper, but he's also got little paper, like strips around him too. Wait, it weighs 219 pounds, but it all fits? What? What is this case you have? Tony Stank, welcome in. How are you? What is the statue? What I'm working on? This is, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced the A's here, but map. I feel like they're too different, but this is from Malifaux. So this is part of the Red Library keyword. I've been working on Red Library and Story kind of together. So here are some of the figures from that we've been working on. Is there anything you're working on? I might be exaggerating. I don't actually know Table War, so I don't know how big that is. How large are we talking? In actual measurements, rather than exaggerated measurements. How big this? How big this? I don't know. Some of the more like reinforced cases. I could see him getting up there. Maybe not 200, but I can see him getting him up there. Oh, Sarah, hello. How are you today? We're working on some more Malifaux. What you got going on? Just getting base coats at the moment. I'll come back and work on all of his fur here in a second when it dries. The actual measurement is somewhere between Good Lord and Shaw. Okay, well, I'll just wait, I guess. Guess I'll just wait and see. Anyone else? What is everyone bringing for Adepticon? We're just bringing our commander decks. That's all we're bringing for Magic. Anyone else bringing some fun games or things? It was hard. It was hard picking which decks I wanted to take. Sitting there just staring at them all. Willing them all to fit in my case. I don't know the actual measurements. Those are just me eyeballing it from across the room. I will wait and see, I guess. I don't think I know their cases. We've always just done battle foam, and it's done well for us. And then the Magnarax and stuff. Because even the larger of those, like on wheels, we were able to get our armies into. So we would usually split one of those if we had like an event where we were both going. Hey, GM, welcome in. How are you today? My wife and I just beat the low rank Monster Hunter campaign. Kind of in a now what kind of phase? Numbers go up. Now you do high rank. Now you do high rank. And then you wait. After high rank, you wait for us all as we are waiting for master rank. Yep. You know, I did the Fang, and I don't know that I like that color. Because he goes much more into a, almost more of a, not true blue. It's a little bit more green in there. Trying to decide if I stick with the, I was just going to do the Space Wolf colors to work them up. I'm trying to decide if I stick with it or if we swap. Let's do, like, another layer and see how we feel. If it's still not what I want, then we'll swap. What's my favorite commander? Ooh, that's a good question. Of what I have, I got to play Niv Mizzet the other day, and that was really fun. The one I think I've probably enjoyed the most is I have a Landfall that I upgraded the Duskmourn Zamone deck for Landfall. That one's also really fun to play. I like that one a lot. I've got ninjas, but I haven't gotten to play them a whole lot. I think I'll really like them once I get the hang of them. But yeah, I would say probably those at the moment. Has anyone else been playing some Magic? My Magnarak is only in the pack 432 case. I don't remember which one. It sounds like one of the smaller ones. I was trying to remember what the giant one is called that we've got. Don't remember, sorry. Decagon, I'll have Magic, Gasland, Stompy Mechs. I think that's it. Maybe throw in some cool minis in Space Station Zero. Sounds like a plan. I'm just excited to go hang out. I'm excited to, I think, check out the board game library too. We don't normally, usually because there's not a lot of space, we don't normally check out the board game room. I think I'd like to see if there's anything in there we want to try too. Usually it's just so crowded. I think you do have to have a badge for that though, which kind of stinks because I'm not paying for a badge. Sarah says, I end up using the lance a lot. Lots of poking things to death. I want to try something a bit more flashy, I think. Let's go. Yeah, for your now what question, Osirin. The crazy thing about Monster Hunter is really what's out now is the tutorial. The really tough stuff is coming a bit later. So essentially they break it up so that people can enjoy the campaign, kind of finish if they want to finish. And then for those who really do want to grind it out and do master rank, that'll come out later. So everything that's out now is the tutorial. And at this point, it's how much do you want to grind to get ready for the next round of stuff. So, like, the group that we were kind of playing with has kind of got what they need. And now we're waiting for the new stuff. If that makes sense. I've been working long hours lately. Haven't been able to play much Magic lately. This commander deck is Ashling the Pilgrim and 99 lands. Guaranteed OP. I'm ready to fight Son of Horus. Hershey, welcome in. Just got moved into a new place. Having a board game shelf is now my favorite space saver. Let's go. Congrats on new place. How are you today? I'm board game the heck with you. Through done tiny... Wait. And there are some tiny board games in a bag to play. I was going to say, the only thing with the library is I'm pretty sure you have to have a badge, which I won't have, and I think several of us won't have. Because I'm not doing any classes or anything, so figure that out. I just hope we have space. I think that's the only thing. Because I would hate for someone to be like, oh, I'll just bring like all the games, and then we don't have space. We'll figure it out, I guess. I feel like first year at new venue, it's all just scoping things out at this point. See how it goes. So tired. A long week of moving. Moving's the worst, Hershey. It's so stressful. Glad you're in the new space. Like, even if it's like not a, because I think you said it was a really close move. Like, even then, it's just having to pack everything up, being careful with all your stuff. You don't want to break anything. It's just stressful. Even if it is a shorter move. Yeah, you're across the street. Even then, you still don't want to... Still want to be careful with all your stuff. I get it. Still stressful. But glad you're in. That's awesome. I got you, Chet. When I was translating there, I think I got you. I still think that's part of my favorite part of Adepticon is when we find just a spot, chill, and play games for a little bit. Obviously, this year we'll have more exploring to do, but I do think those are my favorite bits. Went to the grocery store this morning for Adeptus snacks. The old gods have been appeased. Hey, Sin, how are you? Take a break from packing Adepticon. Come hang out for a while. Awesome. Welcome on in. Is there anything you're working on or having to get ready for Adepticon? We're working on some Malifaux this morning. Trying to decide if I like this set of blue I've picked for him. I think I'm going to stick with it. I like the colors they've got here, but I think this will work just fine. Just trying to decide if I wanted to swap or not. I think we'll stick with it. We do need another shade in the shadows, though. Greedy, welcome in. How are ya? What you up to today? Here is, let me recap our Malifaux for those who haven't seen. We've been working on Red Library and Story, so these are kind of a mix of those keywords. But I have a Paper Tiger. We have our little Jade Rabbit. This is Raijin. And then we took Sun Wukong and turned him into Sun Goku in Super Saiyan 4, so I need to finish him. And yeah, just trying to get these couple boxes kind of together. But that's what I got. What are you guys up to? Commandeer at lobby, coffee table. I think that's why I'm so excited to take Magic, is like we can kind of set up anywhere, which I like. It's easier than having to find a spot for like Warhammer or some of those bigger games. Should be pretty easy. But yeah, like we took over a table for Malifaux last year, so can always do something similar. Just finished my army on Friday. Spent all day yesterday helping John train for the Heresy events at Adepticon. Yeah, the countdown is on. The countdown is on. Yeah, I'm going to mix, I think, just black and the Fang and see where that gets us, if that's what I want. The other thought is maybe mix in some dark purple, but let's try this first. See if that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, we're also just kind of ready to go. It's very weird having to wait till like middle of the week here to take off. Got laundry, got snacks, did all that stuff. Ready to go. Ready to see everyone. I'm not liking it with the just the black. It's kind of boring. I knew it would desaturate it, but it's kind of a boring color. We'll try a little bit and see what we think. Anyone else have last minute prep we're doing? Greedy, are you all set? Yeah, we need some purple. It's not gonna, well, that's not cutting it. Okay, I have this violet. I don't know if that's as dark as I was hoping. I think I'm gonna pull out Nagaroth Knight real quick. Make sure Sadie's not behind me. That's not it. Slightly darker purple. Still painting. Why get things done early? Is it even a tournament if you're not painting till the last minute? Is it even? I decided if I'm driving up Wednesday night after work or on early Thursday still. It's nice being close enough that you can kind of decide as you need to. I did take time to make sure I've got all my books all downloaded for the car. Got that. I don't think if there's anything else like that I need to think about. Even Tuesday, staying the night in St. Louis with my sister. I really get to see her. It's a great opportunity. That's nice, doing that on the way up. Nothing worth going for. Yeah, I think the only thing is if you want to do the GW preview. But I don't know if our group is wanting to do that. I don't remember what time it is. How late it is, but I think that's about it. Unless you've got classes or something, obviously. I think a lot of, from what I've seen people talking travel, a lot of people are still getting in that day, so. They have the creator event. Yeah, if you want to do that. Well, that's kind of it for Wednesdays, though. It's usually a bit more chill. It's like sub 2 hours to the Baird Center. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Get some more time to decide when you want to wander over there, then. Alright, mix this up. Purple is the way to go. It's always the way to go. I don't know why I fight it. I think I have that thing where it's like, well, I always shade with purple. I should do something else. It's like, no. No, there's a reason you always shade with purple. It's because you're always happy with it. So just do it. Just do it. Purple gang. I was trying to think if there's any other, like, events we normally like to pop into. It's always fun seeing, like, the Titan battles. Obviously looking at all the painting competitions. Anything you guys are, like, super excited for? I think I'm more excited for the Cheese Castle on the way home Sunday. Good, good. Cheese Castle is scheduled. Good, good. I feel like we almost need to make it a day trip. We all go to the Cheese Castle. Want to do one day, I could have easily just day tripped out. Sadie agrees. Alright, we're going to glaze kind of the underside of his fur. And we'll come back and highlight all this in a little bit. Clean it all back up. Let's see, what other hobby news has there been? I'm trying to remember what I've seen. Bjork. Big Boss, hello, how are you? I'm excited not to be at work, but more importantly, nerd out with all y'all. Let's go. Are you ready? You feeling prepared? I think a lot of us getting ready this weekend here. Y'all ready to go? I'm excited too. Some of the benefits are going up on Thursday morning. Hit the castle, bring tiny cheese. Oh, tons of cheese. Well, whenever you had our way. Oh, I will say, we're using our Discord again. If you guys are wanting to, like, organize games or when we go get food and things like that. So, that is there if you guys want to use that for organizing or posting photos, trying to find people, that kind of stuff. Feel free to use the Discord. I'll throw that in chat. That is the events thread. So don't be afraid to use that. That is exactly what it's for. Alright, I'm looking for... Need Fenrisian. I don't know if it's going to be bright enough. I think we're going to have to do some more mixing, which is fine. Because it's just him. I don't mind mixing for a character. But let me get that out real quick. There's a 100% chance of me coming with a one pound tub of port wine cheese spread and a 6-pound box of bratwurst. If we weren't stuck in the car for as long as we are, it would be tempting. Would be tempting. Where's my colors, chat? Chat's stealing my paints again. There you are. Let's make sure one of those is good. GW pots, you never know. Let's say finish up terrain for my demo. Now it's down to printing a few things and I'm set. Let's go. Yeah, if you guys are going, Big Boss is demoing Baron's War. Sometimes they're full, but I'm sure there'll be time to play if more people are interested. 4 windows down kind of drive. Alright, let's layer this up and see what we think. I hope all the demos go out. It's awesome that you're already full up, Big Boss. That's a good sign. It's going to be a busy, busy week for you. A good sign it's all full up. Okay, even just getting this before we start the kind of off-white helps quite a bit. His long, like, beard is very cute. Ravenlord, hello! Sleepy this morning. Wonder how long I can put off getting up. Living the dream over there. Put it off as long as you can for all of us. Welcome in. We're just working on some more Malifaux. I've got kind of... basically all the commissions we were working on I've kind of wrapped up for until I get back. So we're going to work on some characters today. We can, if anyone wants to check out the Elden Ring stuff later. I'm trying to decide if we do that today or if I just save it and we take an Elden Ring day tomorrow, since I'm going to be distracted anyway. Maybe that's the way to go. Hadn't quite decided yet. Do you guys want to just take a day tomorrow and look at Elden Ring? I could probably prime Alexander to paint tomorrow. I don't think he had a lot of cleanup. I think he's pretty much good to go out of the box. Which is nice. There's at least one mini I need to do a little repair work on. The end of the sword. Just snapped in the container it was sitting in, but otherwise everything else has been pretty good. 3 days remain. We're close, Lamb. How are you? Feeling prepared? I keep asking chat, and we're in various stages of prepared. She's got spotted cow, some sharp cheddar, a bunch of curds, some spread, all in the cards from the castle. Let's go. Oh, sorry, Hershey. The Elden Ring board game. Yeah, I picked up the board game from Steamforged, and it's so much stuff. I had some good news this morning. My friend who comes over to play Age of Sigmar isn't... Oh, I'm sorry. Less good news. I read that too quickly. And my friend who comes over to play Age of Sigmar isn't able to visit now until June. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Sly. It does mean some more time to prepare whatever you guys are playing. But I'm sorry. That's a long time to wait for a game. Hopefully we'll get to play then, though. Very nice. Says, stay up too late with Belatra. The game is fully sucked me in. Keeps going, let's do one more. It has that effect on people. I'm a little sad I didn't get pulled in quite as much as some other people, but it definitely has the one more run vibe. Hey, Funky. There's a cozy streamer who lets viewers direct their raids. Would you be okay with receiving one of her? Yeah, receiving for sure. I would appreciate that, yeah. If you feel like we're a good fit. Thank you, Funky, for asking. I know some people are. Some people would not be, so I appreciate it. But yeah, of course. Always happy to meet some more cozy friends. What you up to today? Almost need to get my money up tomorrow. Get that dollar bill. Then it's snack time. Let's go. I did feel like I was trying to figure out what I needed to pick up snack-wise, but like, we're in the States, so I'm like, well, do we just go get stuff? Or what do I need to bring specifically Texas? I don't know. I was in that weird, like, what do I need to grab? Gonna grab some of the Buc-ee's stuff for sure, but that might be... So it's like, do we take Slam to Taco Bell? Do we... I was trying to figure that out. Lurking to sort things for it sounds good. I always try going back to the local club. I'm not sure if I have that in me yet. Kind of saving all my energy battery for finding work, so I have the company drumming up business. Let's go. I almost asked Sly, but I know, as someone who doesn't like to play most of the people at our shop, I get it. It's harder to find that play group than maybe we like to say. Because, yeah, there's, it's tough. It's tough when you don't want to. And especially what you said with, like, energy. I've had that with, like, I keep wanting to go up to play Magic at the store, but, like, by the end of the day, I'm just so wiped out that it's like, oh, that's just more of my battery. All the local delicacies, that's right, the delicacies of Taco Bell. I do think I need to, if Buc-ee's has Baja Blast, I'm going to get you a Baja Blast. For sure. I owe you, this is the weirdest mix of things. I owe you beaver nuggets, a Slim Jim, and Baja Blast. I was trying to think what else I had thought of since the last time. That's my weird mix I've thought of for you so far, Slam. Kobe, welcome in. How are you? Ooh, some tasty cakes. Anyone going to Akon? If there's any specific requests, I'll see what I can do. I've almost stopped playing it at TS Madness. The guy who plays Dallas main character and more my speed. I think so much of it is just, yeah, finding what you want to do. But I just have not had the energy lately for even the smaller stuff. It stinks. Hopefully I can get some of that back here. I'd like to play some more, but when it comes down to like wrap up commissions for the day and I like sit back down, they're like, "You want to go play?" I'm like, "No." I want to play my video game and be an introvert. Hopefully I can get some of that energy back. Autism can be a good thing and also be a challenging thing. Yep. Weights in mind, welcome in. How are you? Lanky says, I spend my afternoon around kids, trying hard to relax my brain back to its original shape. That's, yep. That's another battery drainer right there. At least for me. Some people very good with kids, but they are a lot, they're a handful. And as someone who's never really had to watch kids is, like when we hang out with Scott's family, they have a lot of kiddos in the family, like extended family. That always wears me out, too. I'm be snapping and blasting so much, that's right. Some kind of stoner meal, yep. It really is. But you know what? I want to make sure my UK friends get the full experience. Mini painting furry spaces, not sure. Oh, Adepticon is what we're talking about. Yeah. I didn't know there was an Anthrocon. Now I know. Yeah, we're chatting Adepticon here. Should you come in? Stoner meal. What did I miss? I'm picking up some snacks for Slam, so we can have some US snacks. And I was telling him I owe him beaver nuggets, Baja Blast, and a Slim Jim. Because I forgot to do the Slim Jims last time. And I meant to. Just when I was there looking at all the other snacks, I forgot. Enjoy the 20 pounds. It's like, as we left Buc-ee's, I'm like, I was supposed to get a Slim Jim. Got too distracted by all the other good sweets. I'm trying to think what other... I'm going to ask my US friends. If you were sending or grabbing stuff, it's very American snack, what would you get? Is there something I'm forgetting? We've done a couple care packages already. If there's anything you would send, what would it be? Pork rinds, that's an interesting one. That's only 9 kilograms, that's fine. Your inflated numbers don't scare me. That's all I could remember from, like, oh, I should have sent this, but I'm sure there are things I've forgotten. Are Smarties different from someone else's? Yeah, our Smarties are because I think they're like an M&M in the UK. We call your Smarties refreshers. So refreshed. how to, like, explain our Smarties. Like, they're fine. They're very much like I would always get them, like, for Halloween. They're not something I'd pick up, like, normally, but they're fine. Our best food is all fresh, though, yeah. Smoked brisket, barbecue, yeah, it really is. Pick random vomit chocolate from Hershey's, yeah. Our Smarties are M&M style hard sugar coating. Chocolate button looking thing, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that could be why I'm just not a chocolate person. I've never really, if I'm getting something that's chocolate, it's because I want what's in the chocolate, like crunchies. It's usually like, because I want the Kit Kat wafer, or I want the Butterfinger thing, the peanut butter. I'm not a big chocolate person. That could be why. Do they do kettle corn? I don't know if the UK does kettle corn. I did send, I did like the Chicago mix for Slam, where it's the caramel and cheese. I do love me a Chicago mix. So bring over some Cadbury's and Kinder to liberate your taste buds. Also, I misspoke. I think I had said that I hadn't had those Thai chips. I did have them last year. I didn't remember it because I destroyed them very quickly. So I think maybe a little bit of it made it home is what happened. And so I didn't remember it. That's okay, I'm playing bring more Chris. I just had that moment of, wait, yes I have. I ate them so fast that I don't remember them. Everyone dreads Hershey's, but without them, chocolate would still be available to the wealthy. Yeah. I'm a gummy person. Or I guess a candy person over a chocolate person. It's not my first choice. Unless it's something like a Kit Kat or something. I want what's in it. Is it just American chocolate you don't like? Or European? I've had some, so Slam sent me some. And it's still... The chocolate's not the focus, I guess, for me. Like when he sends me the crunchies, I'm there for that honeycomb. That's what I'm excited about. I don't really care about the chocolate. Like, it's fine. I'll eat chocolate, but I'm not seeking out chocolate. Kit Kats go hard. I love Kit Kats. Packing them special. Thai sweet chili, roast chicken, salt and vinegar, all the good stuff. That's a lot of chips. That's a lot of chips. Alright, I'm going to start highlighting the back here. Hey, Stardust, welcome in. Lindt Raspberry Dark Chocolate. I wish I liked raspberry. I know a lot of people do. I wish I did, but welcome in. Those little Lindt chocolates are nice to have every now and then. We got some yummy stuff. We're working on Malifaux and talking about snacks. I'm trying to... The highlighting's feeling very stark today. I'm trying to get some of those blended in. But this is little... I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Mop. But he's got his little, like, kitty cats with him as well. He's holding some paper here. This is part of the red library keyword for Malifaux, so just trying to get it all blended together. But come on in. The Halloween fun-size Kit Kats are exactly the right amount, too. If you have 3 of them, yeah, that's the right amount. No, they are nice. They are nice. In terms of not chocolate, Skittles are my favorite. My favorite is probably still the sour Haribo bears. Those little bears. I would eat that whole bag and make myself sick if I'm not careful. They're so good. There's just something about the texture of the Haribo that's so much better than, like, any other gummy, I think. Personally. That's my favorite. Chocolate covered, Sorry, chat. I don't like chocolate orange. I haven't had one chocolate orange thing I actually like. Sorry. You guys can have all those. You can have mine. Red Library, so many cool models. They do. I'm glad we're finally starting these. They had been sitting in my my backlog for too long. I'm glad we're taking time to to work through them. Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out for Malifaux. I know it's a little different than what we normally paint. I'm trying to bring in more Malifaux, more Kingdom Death, more, I don't know, more everything here. The variety's been really fun. Oh, it does look a little never-ending. Little, is it Falcor? The flying one. They made sour versions? Yes. Yes. I'm sorry in advance, but yes. Here, but the tropical fruits? That sounds really good. Here, like, locally, we don't have a lot of, like, variety for the Haribo stuff. I have to go to, like, a candy store for more of the other ones. But that sounds really good. I can kind of reliably get the bears, the twin snakes. And, like, every now and then there will be another bag that's available. But, yeah, usually for those other ones, I have to go somewhere else. Oh, Paranoia, thank you so much for that sub for 74 months of support. How are you today? We're working on some Malifaux and talking snacks. I hope you get Nikki to try every chocolate orange. You guys just love me taste and pledge, huh? I just love when I have to eat pledge. Not the sugar-free, no. We don't touch the sugar-free bears. Speaking of variety, have you ever painted a space marine? You know, Green Raven? I don't know that I have. I don't know. I'm just happy we're not painting knights today. It's been a lot of 40k knights here lately, which is great, but also I need a break. I've got a set of 5 knights as a project and another set of 3. So it's a lot of nights in the studio here lately, which I do like, but a little break is good today. Get a character painted. I'll bring some biscuits. I'm not gonna argue what biscuits are. I'm just gonna eat them. Whatever they are, I will eat them. I have to deal with people putting soap all over my Mexican food. Why should you get to eat cleaning products too? True, but I also don't like that. So I can't even argue with that. Cilantro gross. Cilantro gross. Sorry. It is. Sugar-free beers aren't bad. You eat those on Friday after work and you have nothing planned for the weekend except the upcoming cleanse you're about to go through. See? Why would you... Why would you subject yourself to that, though? But why, though? We've learned what Son of Forest likes to do and get a weekend to himself. Does the cilantro soap also mess with oranges? I don't know. Like, I like regular oranges. But the second there's anything chocolate orange flavored, bleh. It just tastes like pledge. Coriander, that's right. For our UK or Europe friends. Not a fan. Everyone says, sometimes I wonder if I have the cilantro soap gene, and it just, like, the taste of soap. Has it, but still likes it. Maybe. Maybe. I might eat straight soap, not willingly. Would still take it over chocolate oranges. What? Because let's be honest, some soap smells glorious. That's true. I could understand that. No, why not just try a little bite? Why not? Okay, no one else suggested anything that I absolutely need to grab, so I'll follow my heart at Buc-ee's and go with that. Just follow my heart. I think I grabbed the important ones are on the list already. Baja Blast and a Slim Jim. We got the good stuff. Just get a bottle of ranch for Slam. Take the Buc-ee's, just all of Buc-ee's. Here you go. Here you go. The Fabuloso smell when you're done mopping, see? That's the... Didn't they have to, like, put warnings on that stuff? Do not drink the Fabuloso. That's what I'm saying, though. Alright. Let's get this highlight. I think... Okay. Let's do some more mixing, I think, is what we need. Doesn't help that I'm keeping it a little bit more in the gray blues than they've done, but let's do another mix. We need a color in between what I'm trying to do. That does look better. Okay. Keep getting too much water on my brush, though. I really want to go to Buc-ee's. I did not know about them. Oh, I went to Texas last. I mean, they're nice. It's, I don't know, it's almost like a gas station cult, for lack of a better way of explaining it. If you're in the area and you just need a nice place to take a stop, they are nice, yeah. They've been adding a whole bunch, too, because they're kind of expanding. I'm in the Dallas area, and we're getting more and more of them. Well, they are nice. Adrian's Brush, welcome in. How are you? We're working on some Malifaux. What you up to today? But the Buc-ee's faithful. It's interesting. It's a very weird thing. It's an experience. Yeah, they have apparel. They do. I sent Slam a t-shirt. You can get the little beaver on stuff. It's interesting. I won't take away that it's interesting. I don't know if they have the... I know they're kind of a more Midwest... Oh. Yes. I think they're more Midwest, but a Wally's is kind of similar. Finally painting again, Adrian's Brush. What are you working on? What you got over there? Working at my former local gas station, which sadly is being... Oh, was or being rebranded Come and Go? Are they? I thought I had heard something, but, like, I think last year we were still... There's one on the way that we stopped at for gas. Autofire, hello! How are you? What you up to this weekend? We're working on some more Malifaux today. What you got? Ooh, Adrian's Brush got lots of orcs. We've got a few people here in chat working on orcs at the moment. I know Panda's been building a bunch of vehicles, which is fun. What type of orc list have you got? You got automated for the gas station name? Yep. You did. That's okay, though. I've been to a couple of them. There's really no way we call that store in England. The graffiti would draw itself. I think that's part of it. It's like almost the store getting ahead of itself, right? Like there's nothing you can do to make it worse. The really fun part is when I would still work in corporate. That would be on like our store list, so it would just be all over the place. Uh-oh, not doing great. Happy to be hanging out with you now. Playing Ale in Tail Tavern with the husband today, followed by some painting later. How is that? I feel like I put that on my my wish list. Would you recommend it? Let's see. Stardust has been building trolls to scare my D&D student club. Let's go. Stone trolls are huge compared to their characters. They're, with D&D, like one of my favorite things is when you like, you like plop down that big baddie on the table. And get, like, player reactions. It's the best. I hope that you get a fun reaction from them. Like, anytime you can put that, like, giant dragon or something on the table, that's a good feel. I hope it goes well. I was out today and saw some excellent graffiti. In an underpass, someone had written, "I love you" with a heart. Someone else came along and drew a line through love and wrote, "KYS." Duality of man. Oh no. Oh no. Paradise is doing some spring cleaning. Hopefully get back into painting. My hobby desk is cluttered. Need to reorganize some shelves. It's a good time for that. We've been doing more and more kind of spring cleaning stuff around here too. It helps a whole bunch, I think. Even like this morning, the like my bookcase and stuff behind me, I got some of that cleaned up. I'm really bad about like, I'm just gonna put this here and then I'll deal with it later, and then I don't deal with it later. So I was trying to clean up some of the spots where I just put stuff to hang on to for a second. Because I've not taken care of it and it needs to go somewhere. Allentown's been so much fun. Didn't expect to like it so much. Awesome. Glad to hear that. That's great. We played, if anyone's looking for some cozy games, we played Spirit Swap on Wednesday, which was part match 3, part visual novel dating sim. And it was really cute. I have played more. I'm getting better at the match 3. I kind of figured out I wasn't moving enough stuff in the rows is what I was struggling with. But if you guys want to catch that or any of the other games we've played, that's over on YouTube. It was really cute. I liked it. And I'm slowly getting better at the match 3 bit. It's just not a genre I usually play. They're very Leroy Jenkins about every stealth missions. I expect the encounter to be soon. You know it's coming. Well, I mean, that's good. It means you know exactly what to prepare for, which is nice. Sometimes you just don't know what the party's going to do, and that makes it really hard to prep. If you know they're going to going in hot, that makes it a bit easier, I think. I think I'm starting to drop down the seemingly innocuous baddie. Sometimes someone in robes. My players get scared because I tend to cast horrific spells. Yeah, that's a good shout, too. You just never know when you've got, like, a wizard. Some of my favorites have been, like, we find out it's a wizard, but then they cast, like, a super high-level spell. There was one time in a campaign where we've got a couple people who don't play as much. And they drop, like, just a crazy high-level spell. So I'm just sitting there like, what? The new player's just like, I don't get it. What's the big deal? I'm like, that's like a 9th-level spell. This person's a beast, and we didn't know that until now. Very nice. I know my Trench Crusade stuff is coming. I need to be ready. Let's go. We need Trench Crusade space. Let's go. I need to, and this might be maybe when we get back. I need to get basing for my Trench Crusade. We got a lot painted, but I haven't done anything with the basing. I think we just take a day and do it. Otherwise, I won't do it. Sorry, I'm looking for a paint real quick. There it is. I thought I had it out. Do they have a demo for Spirit? They might. I would take a look, Autofire. I just played on Steam. I would take a look. The nice part, Autofire, is if you're like me and you don't play a lot of Match 3 or you're not good at it, the story, you can actually just, like, auto-win the round if you want. I did that because I was chasing an achievement the other day. But, like, if... I was a little stressed out because I'm also streaming and you don't want to look silly on stream. But, it was kind of nice if that's not a game you normally play. They've got some kind of accessibility stuff in there, which is nice. The D&D situation quickly turns into Monty Python Nights running from the rabbit. It does. Those are, I don't know, some of the best D&D sessions. Monty Python, I think we've had a lot of, like, Scooby-Doo sessions. D&D is fun. I need to see. I want to get our local group back together, and I don't know if it's going to happen now. Now that we've had so much time apart. I introduced the endgame bad evil guy wizard working to ascend to Lichdom, like the second city. They tried to fight him until he did some upscaled spells, had like plus 30 to hit on spells that required attack rolls. Holy cow. Yeah, you learn real quick. This is not the time to be fighting this dude. I feel like a lot of times like dragons are used for that, but I think a spellcaster is a good way to do that. I get that. I have something hard to paint. I often do it off stream, just so people who don't watch me messing up. The playing a game and streaming a game, much like painting, streaming, and just painting. They're two different skills, I think. Some games I don't want to have to figure things out in front of people. For me, it's distractions. I know that I'm distracted, and I'm not going to put the same thought into something I'm doing. Because I'm trying to keep up with chat and stuff. So it's a different skill. Titan, welcome in. How are you? Let's see. I'm a cowboy action shooting competition for this weekend. What? Today's last day and it's been a hoot? That sounds like a hoot. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, I hope everything goes well. That's the, like, most Texas thing I've read in a long time. Remember to root and toot before you shoot. That's right. Be the top root tootin' cowboy. That's wild. Have fun. Thanks for coming by to say hi. And let me know that's even a thing. Man, Titan is rootin' and tootin'. Post some pics later? Okay. Yeah, I am curious. I didn't know this was a thing. Double check the boots. That's right. No snakes in boots. Had no idea. Well, have fun. I feel like going to check out something like that would be fun. Why are we going to Adepticon? Alright, next year, chat. Get your boots. Get your hat. What are we even doing? Then we could all go to Buc-ee's. We root, we toot, we go visit the beaver. That's our whole trip. Plot twist, they have to use black powder. Oh, unfortunately, Nikki, this cowboy action shooting competition isn't big enough for the both of us. Draw. Got him. Got him. There's only one way. One way to see who gets to stay. Draw. Has anyone seen the new venue where Adepticon is being held? I'm trying to remember if anyone in chat has already been to that center. I don't know anything about it, other than Jesse's told us it's way, way, way bigger. Paranoia. Apparently there's a Flesh and Blood, like, tournament also going on at the same center. So large enough for two things happening. But I don't know anyone who's actually been there just yet. I'm in Columbus, Texas, between Houston and oh, okay, gotcha. I remember citing lack of freedom when I visited the U.S. You couldn't go to a gun range in any of the cities I visited without U.S. citizenship. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. God, the one gun law we do have. I just want to start small and simple, like a minigun or something. Yeah, I don't understand. You managed to go shopping and try and catch us in the next stream. Sounds good. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope shopping goes well. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for, thanks for hanging out today. Appreciate you. I'll have to show you how far we got next time on our little dude here. I think I'm going to switch to the kitty cats for a little bit. And maybe get the base back to black as well. Because I think it helps with just, whoops, overall how easy it is to read if we get the base back. But let's work on the kitty cats for a little bit. I'm trying to decide if I want to go this dark. Let's start with the Mephiston again. NYC, LA, Philly, Washington. Maybe the southern states more, but I don't know. I don't like guns, so I don't know any of the I don't know any of the specifics, but I feel like that would be a federal thing, but I don't know. So I'll show. And now you get to add Wisconsin to the list. Isn't that exciting? specifically go with the intent of 2. Yeah, it would have been fun to sample the local culture. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else I'm excited for. Just kind of excited to walk around Milwaukee because I've never been. Where like Chicago I'm pretty familiar with, so that'll be fun. It is weird. We looked up the our route for driving, and we completely bypass Chicago, so that's going to be weird. That was always like, I don't know, felt like going home a little bit. I don't get to see all that this time. We're going to go right around it. Headed out, Titan. Have a good one. Have a good rest of cowboy action shooting weekend. Which is not a phrase I thought I'd get to say this morning, but enjoy. Alright, and then he's got... Oh, this little guy is actually not in the art. So I guess we need to pick another color for him. I was trying to remember from the other art. Are there other colors of these little kitties? Let me see. Got Grandpa on top. Any other little kitty cats? Oh, no one else has them. Is it just her, and she's got red. I guess we'll stick to the same colors then. Maybe another little red one. Imagine you're going around Chicago like through 55 or something. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but we go up, I think through Rockford is where we'll actually kind of go through. Hey, Gook, welcome in. How are you? I do not. You can check out my gear, though. Thank you, Slam, for that link. How are you today? What you up to? I don't see the need for long guns at hunting. Been thinking about taking some safety courses, get a pistol in the future. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't like any of that. Safety, absolutely. But I'm more or less directly south of the city and still go around. Yeah, if you don't need to... I think we also, this year, we're going to be going around St. Louis, too, not through it, because there's a not fun, like, exchange that we've done before that we're trying to skip. So we're just going to avoid all the cities. Bruh. The other day, I could not type to save my life. It was awful. I hate when that... Getting back into painting after too long. Some furniture upgrades first. Nice. What will you be painting? What will be on the table? When you get the table. Armageddon Discord. St. Louis has Big Bridge, yeah, and then you get stuck on Big Bridge and it effing sucks. It sucks. Going through there with the high traffic time blows. Got jean sealers, nice. Nice. It's been a while since I've painted some jean sealers. The nice part for the jean sealers is, depending how much detail you're putting into them, they do work up pretty quickly. I miss the M-Girl jean sealers, and I think the new box put those heads back in. Or they had, like, the Cthulhu face. But I miss the rules for them, like, a lot. They were fun. If anyone did not play with the old Gene Stealers, you could have them basically hiding in terrain, and you would write down which terrain they were in. And then when something came into that terrain, they would just pop up, and it was a lot of fun. Scott hated the M-Girl Gene Stealers for the same reason. Yeah, he hated those things. I thought they were fun. Lewis is what I believe is the closest... Oh, Waffle House to Chicago? That tracks. I'm surprised you guys don't have a Waffle House. But that tracks. Already got the Codex coming. Let's go. I'm gonna think about driving to Adepticon and bring a lot of stuff. But right now I'm flying. Yeah, it is nice to have, like, especially if you're doing, like, some of the competitions and stuff, because you never know who's handling your bag for... Too many friends have gotten, like, competition entries beat up through the airport. Or if you want to bring a lot of board games and stuff, but... We just hate flying. Otherwise, we would be flying. I just hate the airport, man. I hate it so much. It sounds like a fun mechanic. It was. It was. I do miss it. From when I did play NIDS. I like the very fluffy stuff like that, Vegeta. Because, like, obviously the other, like, drawback is if someone never goes in that terrain, then you gotta figure out another way to use them, but... No Waffle House in Chicago. It's a damn shame. I guess I don't actually know how much, or, like, how far Waffle House extends. I just feel like it's everywhere, but I don't know how. I guess St. Louis is part of the... How far north does it go? Now there's a Culver's off I-80 exit in South Bend that I'll be stopping at. Also a gas station. Culver's is yum. I was gonna go AdMech, but heard they're very fragile. Not a big fan of the Leaders model. So going Aliens. Some of the AdMech can be. They've got a lot of, like, the kind of antenna type pieces. And smaller stuff that can break kind of easily. Nids are pretty sturdy. Trying to think if I've had anything. No, they hold up pretty well. The only annoying part of Nids is they like to hug each other. All the arms and extra, like, claws and stuff. They do like to hug each other, but that's about it. The rest isn't bad. It makes no sense. Maybe we should go down with that level of violence. We can't handle the Waffle House. Can't handle the Waffle House. It's got little beads on his beard here. Looks like... Okay, couldn't tell if there's another set. He's got some little keys around his chest, too. We'll go ahead and get those. As soon as I find my paint. Hugs from outside the galaxy. The Nids like to hug each other. You're gonna run into the kind of barrel of monkeys. I think my Hormagaunts always did it really bad. Like, they just would not let each other go. Gene Stealers and Hormagaunts would like to... They like to bunch up. You say that, like, hugs are bad? If I'm trying to get my silly army on the field, it is. Hey, Vidbunner, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, everybody coming in. We are working on some Malifaux today. How was your stream? What were we up to today? Fortunately, my paint's fighting me. Give me 1 second. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing today? I've been to 2 Waffle Houses in Pennsylvania. One time the cook was yelling at someone. The best diner food I ever had that night. Man, I don't think I've been back to a Waffle House since college. It's been a bit. Welcome on in, Mattslaw. Hello. How are we doing today? Here's what we're working on. So this is, and I'm sorry if I get the pronunciation wrong, but Map or Mop. And he's got his little, like, familiars with him. So that's who we're painting right now. But we've been working on red library and story keywords for Malifaux. So we've had a paper tiger. We've got Raijin with the electricity. We've got a little jade rabbit. And then we also had... This is Sun Wukong that I have made into Sun Goku. So we've done a Super Saiyan 4. And I need to redo the energy. I wasn't happy with how it was turning out the other day, but so he's still a work in progress. But that's what we've got so far. I was painting minis as well. It was a castle. Ooh, on the Carcatrack, yes. Which faction are we doing for? Sorry, color scheme. What type of chaos do we have? I never know how to ask that. Why is it Waffle House is exclusively college food? Because after drinking, it's great. Need ketchup on Daima? Yes. Yes. Does Malifaux have a story mode? They do have, like, they have lore. So they have, like, actually the really cool part of Malifaux is, like, the story continues, and some of the leaders will actually change factions and things, and, like, unlock new stuff, which is probably one of my favorite things about Malifaux. So the story keyword specifically is based on, like, some folklore and stuff. Yeah, thank you. So Malifaux kind of runs off keywords. So instead of like a chapter or a faction from Warhammer, whatever your leader takes, you can also take. So Red Library would be, let me show you. And I'll show you kind of how the split works here. So like you can see here, he is story. So he would need a leader that also has story. But Red Library's got the tiger. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this one. But this one's really cool. He's actually like writing out of a book. There is Sun Wukong that we're working on. And then Red Library, we've actually got the bookkeepers are kind of like your more generic kind of troop type models. There's the so the rabbit you can take in either, so Red Library or story. So there's some crossover. More bookkeepers. Those are these really cool calligraphers with the ink. So yeah, depending on who you take, you can take different factions, and then some of them you're able to take a couple. So that's kind of the cool part of Malifaux. Let's see, just Chaos and Divided. I'm informed the army has an icy scheme. That sounds cool. So the kind of the box art, black and gold, are bringing in more of that icy. That's awesome, chat. You know what to do. If you want to check out some more Warhams, some more mini painting, go give a follow. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Make sure to check that out. But yeah, we've been working on... I used to paint a ton of Warhammer. I'm trying to bring in more things like Malifaux, Kingdom Death. Trench Crusade was the other one I really enjoyed bringing on stream, and I want to bring more on. But welcome on in, everyone. I also just picked up the Elden Ring board game from Steam Forge Games, and I want to start bringing some of that on here. Probably when we get back from Adepticon. So if you guys are interested in that, that'll be probably when we get back. Reminds me of a book series I read a while ago. Libromancer or something? The guy was a mage who could summon anything you wanted from books. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I'll have to look that up later, too. Hey, Van, welcome in. How are you? It'd be cool to see you paint some black and gold Marines for once, just to, you know, mix things up. I mean, Greedy was asking if I had painted a Space Marine. Just, you know, mix it up a little bit. But Slam, should I paint the black first and then the gold, or just get ahead of that there? Ask the important questions. I just yeah. Okay. It was not good, but it was fun trash. That's fair. That's fair. You know, sometimes having that kind of like TV shows too. Sometimes that's okay. I don't normally. I usually have to bail out. I usually can't do it, but sometimes it's exactly what you need. I think that joke's not funny. Sam's like, please don't take my material. Please. I'm just asking a hobby question, Slam. I don't know why you're so upset. That was a plot point where there's some books that were blocked by magic. So they couldn't be used as win buttons. Lame. Lame. Is anyone reading anything good right now? I am reading. Decided to pick something small before we take off on our trip. I'm reading Psalm for the Wild Built, which is essentially robots got tired of being like menial labor, and they just one day took off. They just took off into the wilderness, and now humans are having to kind of compensate and do more of those jobs. And then you have first contact with robot since then, and that's about as far as I've gotten. And that's like in the summary, so it's no spoilers, but it's kind of a fun little like cozy sci-fi. It's the best way I can think to describe it. What if I use a book that analyzed the Bible? Jehovah by proxy, like a God VPN. Sam's already breaking the premise. Big Mouse is listening to Fourth Wing, reading Rogue Heroes while the car charges. I don't know if you saw the newest Boston Dynamics video. The robots can breakdance and do cartwheels now. And be twerking on us during Judgment Day. Good for them, man. Good for them. When they finally rise up, good for them. I'm just waiting for it. Good for them. We deserve it. We deserve it. How things have been lately? Yeah. Yeah. I'm reading Tales from the Golden Age of the Solar Clipper series. Basically the life of a merchant mariner on the space freighter. Okay, also kind of cozy in a different way. Yeah, I could see that. That sounds nice. Problem is the characterization, especially in the old books. God can be somewhat cranky. He do be. Or I guess they do be. Gotta pick one that has a bit more fun, you know? Maybe go Norse gods, you know? No kid should be allowed to get into AI or robotics without force modular or watching Terminator and The Matrix, right? That's why I'm using him. I'm not summoning him to turn the other cheek, that's right. Feel like the situation's a little different. A little different. I'm trying to find anything new that excited me, honestly. So I'm mostly working through autobiographies of British comedians. That sounds interesting, though. I don't tend to read a lot of, like, biography-type stuff. I don't do a lot of nonfiction. But I'm sure there's more interesting stuff that I am missing. Let's see. Listening to Horse Heresy War Without End. It's another collection of short stories. Need to think of what to read after. For that, I listened to Judge Dredd Year 1, which is a collection of novellas. That's cool. A lot of anthology type stuff there. I did go ahead and threw Eisenhorn on my Kindle for when I feel like getting back to Warhams. It's been a bit since I've read a Warhams. I tried one of the Necron series and I didn't like it. I tried is it the Twice Dead King? I don't remember which one was which. Ruin or whatever the first one was. It was fine. And I kind of gave up after that. Didn't enjoy it. Well, there's no point in having the power to summon things from books if you can't also control these things. Yeah, that's true. But also kind of fun, just chaos. To just summon and see what happens. That would be me. That would be the... All right, you're free now. Bye. Bye. Any Cyphus Cane? I haven't picked it up just yet. I know that's another one that gets recommended, though. I definitely don't read as much Warhams as other people do, but sometimes it's nice to go back and read a little bit. I have Fear to Tread on my Audible right now. If someone got in a random toilet stall, someone's in there for run away. See, I'm just here for the chaos. The key is all power. That's fine. That's fine. Let him roll. Let him roll. the concept of God. Right, but if you can summon things, there's, I don't know. I'm with Slam. I think there's some inherent... You also get to control these to some degree. Maybe not completely, but... Otherwise, what's the point, yeah? It would just be chaos. Otherwise, what's the point? They're the most fun of the Warhammer books. Still serious, but don't take themselves as seriously. Maybe that would be more my speed. The last one I really liked was Infinite and the Divine. So that's the vibe I really like for Warhams. Fierce Lion, hello. How are you today? We're working on Malifaux. Let me spin him here. Here's our the card that he comes with and where we're at. What you up to? Knowing this chat, some of them, oh, it'd be degenerate. Some much more lewd options. True. True. I know we have a couple, at least, romance readers in the chat. I'm absolutely summoning from Infinite. Twisted King is a weird series, especially the second one. The last non-Imperium story I listened to was High Call's Oath, which is a nice little insight into the world of the Leagues of Votann. I think that's my favorite part of the Warhammer books, is maybe those factions where you just want like a little bit more into how they do stuff. Because like when I first got into 40k, I read the Space Wolf Omnibus. And it was just really nice for like getting into that army and like the stuff that they do that's uniquely Space Wolf. I think those are my favorite. Or you get like the little looks at things or characters. Twisted King was a weird one though. I didn't enjoy it as much, unfortunately. Being able to materialize a deity in a random situation would be fun. Yeah, exactly. I'm stuck in a traffic jam. I summon Ares, god of war. Perfectly Tabby, welcome in. Nothing from the Lovecraft books. See, that's the fun chaos I'm here for, though. That's the chaos I'm here for, though. How are you today? Welcome in. I think some people in chat thinking too small. Just thinking too small. And then sometimes you gotta think a little bigger. Ooh, finish up the Squigog boys for Adepticon. Let's go. Do we feel good? Gonna have them done in time? I think we've got a few people in chat panic painting or packing. I have packed my magic cards. That's all I've packed so far. And so I had to narrow down what I wanted to bring. But I think that chaos would be a bit too, chaotic. I guess. I don't know, chat. I feel like maybe we're just seeing personalities here. I'm like, what if I just summon a bunch of dragons? Like Dragonlance. Are you talking about reading Dragonlance? What if I just summon them? For funsies. Because I can. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm gonna need those slides done by this afternoon. Kali the Destroyer would have something to say about that. Yep. I think, gotta think a little bigger, chat. Where did my white paint go? I just had theirs. 3 paint minimum, gotcha. We have the goal in mind. Let's go. I believe. We're talking about the toilet stall. 25 monkeys would do the job, but a god. Why would... Different levels here. Bigger. Bigger. Yeah, given the chance to summon the creator of the universe himself, or a pack of existing earth monkeys, you'd pick the monkeys? Bigger. To each their own, I suppose, yeah. Well, I guess if Avian gets the, it's almost like Death Note summoning powers, I'm not too worried. If Slam gets them, slightly more worried. Here, Brian, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on some more Malifaux. Being goofy as usual. How are you? I don't even know how to start recapping anyone who comes in at this point. Gonna have to come figure out the vibes yourself. Actually, speaking of angry monkeys, I materialized, angry Vegeta in a toilet stall with someone. That'd be fun. I could literally manifest Piccolo. This is the best power. The best power. Owl. These little critters, they're giant eyes. I hope that's not aimed at me. Anyone coming into chat, you've been warned. You've been warned. Think of all the Warhammer things you could summon, chat. See? Just gotta think bigger. It's an interesting premise, for sure. For sure. Alright. Get these other eyes. And then we've got to get back to all this fur. I just got tired of working on it. Also working on, like, the back of a model on stream is always just a little weird. People don't know what you're working on. This little eye is not as sculpted. It's a little softer. Let's try and make it match the best we can. Good enough, I think. Imagine you get dragged out of your universe, land in front of someone who's looking at you longingly while holding a body pillow of you at the same time. Yep, yep. I'm laying in rest for eating and drinking competition. See? See? Trying to think if, since we're talking books, if there's anything else I had seen. I've just been, I mentioned this earlier, I've just been binging through One Piece is the other thing I've been reading. I am getting close to caught up with the anime. Because I'd like to at least catch up to the anime. I will probably read ahead, but I'd like to at least catch up so that I don't get caught with spoilers here with the new season coming. So that's been a lot of my time. Just trying to catch up on One Piece. Avian still wants to summon. Avian very persistent on wanting to summon the monkeys, which more power to you, you know? We found avians. Secret to success. I don't know, I'm going for the Cthulhu monsters. I'm not watching the X-Files this week. I've slacked. I'm sorry. How dare you? We've slacked on, I don't want to say slack. Daylight Savings has goofed up when we were watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm a little sad about it. Me being an hour earlier has made a mess of it. Goku can't use the spirit bomb without people giving energy, though. That's right. Thought we were trying to be realistic. That's right. Who is smarter, Goku, Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi, yeah. She's just insufferable. She's just very stereotypical, stereotypical mom. It's like asking if a rock or Einstein. Well, I mean, back up here. Depends on the subject as well. Or if you're gonna throw Chi-Chi against Jiren, someone's gonna be a little smarter about how to do that. think it's a little subject based. A little subject based. There's different kinds of smart. Our boy just didn't get the book one. He didn't get that one. Well, I mean, as a martial artist, he is intelligent. But if you're putting him against book stuff, yeah, not gonna happen. Alright, just gonna do a quick little wash on all the paper. That's what we've done on the others. We'll just keep it all consistent. I guess we've been talking books. Anyone else watching anything good right now? We've been watching MF Ghost, which is the kind of sequel to Initial D. So the kind of ongoing series for that. That's about it, though. I really have not been watching anything. New, welcome in. How are you? Okay, look at our Malifaux. What you up to? I think our kitty cats need... I can't say if they need another highlight. Maybe we should have started with corn red. I guess we can add some shading back in. I feel like they probably need it. I downloaded the hit 1993 cartoon Exo Squad onto my tablet. I don't know Exo Squad. How many episodes of Exo Squad do you get to catch up with? I don't know that one, sorry. Puttering around packing. I think I'm gonna pack at least some like clothes today. I don't know, I feel better when like things are just like set aside. Even if it might be a little early, I just feel better when it's started, you know? I might do some of that. Big Boss also excited for Exo Squad. Do I need to watch Exo Squad? It's gonna have to wait till after Yu-Gi-Oh, but do I need to watch Exo Squad? I think I was too young at that point for 1993, sorry. I think I missed out on Exo Squad. After Yu-Gi-Oh and then Digimon. They are the champions. They are the champions. Exo Squad brings back memories? Oh man. I'm missing out today. Sorry. Don't know Exo Squad. Where did my rank? Guess anymore? I brought went to the Centurions, but Exo Squad had a much bigger, more mature story arc. I didn't watch much, but the toys were awesome. It's a weird one. There's technically 2 seasons, about 50 episodes. A 90s toy cartoon about a brutal war between humanity and their slave race of genetically engineered workers. That sounds yeah, pretty mature for a kiddo show. Wasn't there a Battletech cartoon at the same time? Throw that to chat. I would have been 4, so I don't know. I love Centurions recently picked up the DVDs. $94 for Battletech cartoon. I don't know, chat. It's pretty great going back and watching some of the, as we, like, get to, the final arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. It's kind of nice going back and checking out the series either you did watch and wanted a rewatch or something you missed. That's pretty nice. All the episodes are on YouTube. It's nice that more of them are coming over to YouTube and things. Oh, I'll have a migraine, Tony. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, go rest up. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Migraines are no joke. I hope you feel better. Have some research. You got some DVDs to find. Man, I'm trying to remember the last time I bought a DVD. It's been a bit. I kind of miss when, like, DVDs were the thing, you know? My family for Christmas, we would always, like, get movies, and then the rest of the day would be watching the movies. And now it's, like, everything's streaming, and it's just not the same vibe. I'm trying to decide what color this, I guess it's the OSL coming off the lantern. I was trying to decide what color that, like, the stand for it actually is. Maybe we do brown with a little OSL. I don't know if I want to get that fancy with it, but I don't want to do the red. The physical media kickback is real at the moment. Yeah, I kind of miss, like, I know we mentioned it the other day, I've been reading on my Kindle, but I do miss going to the store and, like, physically picking up a book. There's something about it that I miss. Picking up a movie. I think we were talking, like, Blockbuster and stuff the other day. Or something, I don't know. Feels good to go do that. I want to go back and watch. Code? Is that Lyoko? I don't know that one. Chat? Anyone else? I'm trying to think if there's any others that I just missed. A lot of them have been anime that, like, either my brother and I didn't watch, or maybe it came on a little bit. I think what I've kind of figured out is, like, when I went to middle school, that's where I just kind of stopped watching a lot of those shows. So anything else kind of like around that timeline, I've just been like, did I watch that? I'm gonna go get that. I watch this. Because my schedule just changed. Oh, there we go, with a Y. Lyoko. Weird-headed kids. There's a wasted mind summary. News since I've been buying DVDs due to the sketchiness of streaming services and things disappearing. I'll be honest, I've considered it for, like, Dragon Ball, but, like, I think my thing is, like, how do you guarantee then you can use them later? Like, are we still going to have a DVD player? Especially with, like, consoles getting rid of, like, disk drives and stuff. It feels like you're fighting a weird battle of the actual media and a way to play them. Or, like, PCs not having slots anymore. Bees, welcome in. How are you? Okay, I'm going to get, like, a separate CD drive now. It was a show that did 2D animation for the real world, but CG animation for the virtual world scenes. I feel like there's another one that did it. Maybe it is just that night. I'm just not familiar with it. Let's see, I'm waiting on one more evaluation for a master's degree, and then I'm all done. That's awesome. Congrats. So close. Hopefully you hear back soon. That must feel real good. Congrats on getting it all finished up. I keep a Blu-ray player in my PC and roped into my Plex server. It'll be fine, just get a DVD emulator. Yeah, like this weird... Okay, I'll pick up the physical, but then later, am I going to be able to play the physical? So it's in a weird point. And I'm someone who likes physical media, but I don't know. Sometimes it feels like you're fighting a little bit of a losing battle. Panda, welcome in. How are you? Oh, we got bugs in the Discord if you guys want to check it out. The link's in chat there. I'll take a look here after stream. I think I've got a DVD drive in my TV. I rarely use it though. Okay. He's got very, very small red eyes actually. Like they're way up and under his bushy eyebrows. I may wait and do that after stream. We'll just finish up his eyebrows. Actually, I didn't actually go back and finish them. Doing our pretty good here, Panda. We're in that weird, like, just waiting to leave for Adepticon. So just working on some stuff here until then. Sly says the Memorians are all done with base colors. Shades are next. Let's go. Corpos only want you to rent everything now. Yeah, how dare you attempt to own anything? That's what I'm worried about with, like, the DVD players and stuff. What if they're just like, no more. You have to stream. Sometimes it feels right to fight the losing battle till it's lost. I can understand that. And, like, a DVD player's like, I have a little external that we used. I think I had to pick it up when we watched Ultramarines all together, so, you know, money well spent. I don't think it was very much. I don't think it was too much. But it does feel like a little bit of a losing battle. Good old Ultramarine. Ugh. What is this strange creature this is? I believe it's Mop Mop or Map Map. We've got, there are symbols over the A, so I think they're supposed to be different, but I don't know which way. But this is from the Red Library keyword from Malifaux. So he's gonna go along with some of the, like the Paper Tiger, Raijin, Jade Rabbit, and then the Goku we were working on. So, yeah, kind of all in those same boxes. Get little map together. But he's cute, and he's got his little, like, kitty. I think they're familiars. I was trying to see if they were listed anywhere on the cards. I guess maybe the leader has something. Got the little kitties, but they don't have a single model, so maybe not. Let's see if Lindley has something about the Book Like Glow, Librarian, Ancient Words. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't know if they did like anything mechanically. I just remembered Monster Hunter. Did you forget? Netflix shows just aren't available in physical media. Yeah, like that's the thing we're running into now, right? It's like HBO combined and they just like dropped some things and there's just no way to get those shows anymore. Things like that now they have complete control over. And that's worrying. Like you can just drop an entire show or something like it didn't exist. No one gets to see it anymore. Like that's weird. That should be concerning. Especially for those in the industry. Like if I worked on something for years and then just it doesn't exist anymore, like that's messed up. Turns out I want to do their little eyeballs to get the glow. I think I want to pull out the Doran Yellow or Ice Yellow, whatever I find first. Remember when youngins demanded to be able to rent? Shake my head. Now we're here. I did forget. That's okay. It'll be there. Plus, there's the spring title updates coming, so a lot of us will be playing again when that's up. I know I will be. Get to hunt new monster. Don't you streamline that? They make a thing and then can it before release. Yeah, that's also something that keeps happening now. Oh, you made it to where you choose a weapon? Okay. It's still early then. I know you can't switch your box, but the ape I saw it was, yeah, more of the Sakura. I like saw it in my email and I'm like, do I do one more month? Do I do one more? The hard part is I like if you sign up for the longer one, they give you the like matcha stuff too, and I'm like, it's gonna be cheaper for me to just pick up my own matcha stuff. Because they have the little, I'm sure there's like a nicer name for it, but like the little whisk thing that you use for it. I had all that, and I was like, that's kind of cool, but I don't think it's enough to... Honestly, enough to pay for shipping for. If the shipping wasn't so much, I would consider doing more of it. But it's a lot of money. I should have done... Okay, hold on, chat. Trying to decide if I want to go back. I think we're going to do the other yellow and then the spray yellow. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, the shipping's... It's rough. It's rough. I think some Netflix shows manage to go to physical media. Stranger Things, for example. If it's a property launched by a different studio and Netflix releases it for, say, the US, you'll eventually see a physical media. I feel like they needed to start working that into more of the contracts and stuff, too, right? Now that we know it's a thing that can happen, unfortunately. I think yours runs out in May. Okay, so you're getting the Sakura stuff. I will Sakura vicariously through you. extended Netflix, unsub, found shows, movies as Blu-rays, DVDs. With streaming distribution rights, it's a huge thing, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how things change here. All right, got little glowy eyeballs in. They're very cute. I'm gonna do a real quick wash over the keys. Except for Bent, what is there to watch? Nothing really grabbed me. I think a lot of ours is kind of hopping around. I think a lot of people are doing the same. When there's something you want to watch, you'll sub for a bit, or wait till it ends, and then binge through it, cancel the sub, go somewhere else. Or find it through other means, depending. But yeah, I do feel bad for anyone who works on those shows and they just get taken away. That's messed up. No. This brush, I keep putting too much water on it somehow. Okay. Maybe I'm too distracted today. Yeah, I'm waiting for the stream company to start time gating the series. You can't resub and binge. Yup. That's the next logical thing to look at, right? If we're all subbing, binging, and dropping, how do you stop that? That's when even the people who maybe normally would not get it from other means will start getting it from other means. All right, let's start working on the paper. Let's go back to paper. Because I don't want to work on all that fur right now. We're going to have to today, but I don't want to do that just yet. Well. How are you? What you up to today? We're painting some Malifaux. And we were talking physically owning media before you come in. The one nice part is, even though I do the Kindle, I still like to get like a lot of the manga and stuff physical. So that'll be my that'll be what I pick up physically, probably. My little collections that I still like. Work has me, in the depths. Own your media. Well, hopefully we can keep you company here while you're stuck in the depths of work. Oh, we flipping omelets. I got really tired of eggs again. I'm trying to just not have eggs here until we leave. When I get back, maybe I'll try eggs again. Got really tired of them. I was bad. I already broke into the snacks that we got because I picked up these like granola bars to do as like breakfast for the trip. And I'm like, well, I need to try one before we go to make sure I like them. So I dove into one of those this morning because I'm just sick of eggs. It was like oats and dark chocolate. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But I've already broken into the snacks. As is my way. Oh no, I need a new box because I've eaten these already. Oh no. I like food too much. But like if I didn't like them, then I'm stuck with them, you know? It had to happen for science. I am scientist. Close enough. I think that's how omelets normally go. Yep. As long as they don't completely fall apart, you good? You good? I think what else is going on. It's been kind of quiet here, but like in the best way. We haven't had a whole lot going on, and we'll keep it that way. Quiet is good. I did start, like, I want to start really planning a trip to Japan. So I started doing some more research on that. It's just very overwhelming thinking about all the things I will have to figure out. Squeezel, hello. How are you? Mostly at this point, I'm trying to figure out how much we need to, like, start saving. But it'll be a while before we can actually do it. But want to at least know what it is, you know? So I started some of that. The other thing I started planning is when I really started watching what I was eating and, like, working out every day, I did the 75 soft challenge. Which is like 75 hard if you've heard about that, but the rules are a little bit more relaxed. I'm going to do that when I get back. I'm going to get back to tracking my calories and my protein. And so I set up a little calendar for myself. So I can just, at the end of the day, check. I am still learning Japanese, yep. I do a kanji practice in the evenings. Would you like to learn my new favorite kanji combination, Irabrai? I learned balloon the other day, which is fusen, which is airboat. A balloon is an airboat. What? I'll left a swig of OJ in the fridge? Oh, no. No. How's that going? I'm 19 days into learning Finnish. It's going well. I need to get back to kind of the grammar part here, Brian. I'm doing a lot of, like, it's basically all kanji, so it's not a lot of, like, sentence structure and stuff that I'm doing right now, and I need to get back to that. I have another app that I was using for that. What are you using for Finnish? Like, what program or resources? What are you using? I just wanted to get a little bit further in before it's essentially just adding more time. So by doing the kanji and then doing the grammar, it's a lot more time in the evening. Doing Duolingo. I found Duolingo to be good for vocab, but that was kind of... You'll get some grammar, I guess, but not... I don't know, I bailed on Duo. I didn't feel like I was getting as much out of it as I wanted. I do feel like it's a good place to start, though. I guess, has anyone else used any, like, language programs? I was using Busuu before, and that's what I'm going to go back to. I felt like it was more conversation than Duolingo was. I felt like I was getting more out of it. And depending on how much you want to do, they have, like, native speakers you can... If you're on, like, the premium, you can talk to more of the native speakers. And kind of go back and forth. Which would be more helpful when I'm more into it. Okay. I keep losing where I'm putting my paint. My brain is already on vacation. Sorry, chat. Trying to catch up here. We like the Duolingo drilling to help me. I think for vocab, yeah, it's very good for that. Or like when I was doing the alphabet, I do think that was good. I just think the grammar bit was where it kind of lost me. And I felt like I needed something else. When I tried learning Japanese. It was kind of fun to see, like, between the two apps, when it thought you should be learning different things. Like, what they put first, or they put this after this. That was kind of cool to see. Just, like, the different approaches that they were taking. How different or same it was. Japanese has been fun, though. I'm really glad I started. I'll say it, I'm proud of myself for keeping up with it. Some days it's really intimidating, but I didn't get that far. I was about to ask if you were still doing some of it, or I didn't want to pry. Because it is a lot. Learning a language is a lot. There are definitely days where I sit down and I'm like, no. I don't have the brain power for this right now. This wash got a little too heavy on me. Just smoothing it back out. I like it being that heavy there in the crease of the book, but smooth our pages back out. You're going to Japan in 2 weeks? I am super jealous. What are some of the things you've got planned while you're there? And how are you today? Welcome in. I want to go in the next, like, year or two. Just a lot of money. Especially for both of us. It's just a lot of money. And that's even before I get to, do some shopping. Usual family, Pokemon shopping, Kirby Cafe, food, etc. I saw a TikTok of a poor lady trying to get into the Pokemon Cafe. And, like, having to basically just keep refreshing that website. And it took her, like, 3 days to finally get a reservation. Wild. I know the center you can go into easier, but if you're trying to get into the cafe, apparently that is a lot of work to get into. Okay, I feel like it's not worth the effort. I feel like it's not worth the staying up, spamming, trying to get it. I mean, more power to those who want to do it, but felt like a lot of effort for what you get. The little, like, the actual shopping, I'd be here for. I want to do a lot more of the kind of nature-y stuff, too. So I was looking at some of the, like, the forests and some of the temples a little further out. I'd like to go in the fall for all the foliage. Does it have Pokemon running around? It does. It does. Well, I mean, yeah. I was trying to remember who it was. One of the big costumes came out in the TikTok I was watching. But I don't remember which Pokemon it was. Maybe Gengar? That's looking pretty cute, chat. I like this little guy. We definitely have some more work to do on his fur. He's pretty cute. What do you guys think? Pretty cute. I was ready to play some more Malifaux again. Now that we're kind of looking into other games. Like, more. I think Scott and I have both basically written off Warhammer at this point. He even sold more of his Warhammer this weekend. When I get back, I'm going to list my Tyranids. It's kind of nice getting some space back. Kind of nice. Right? Some people sad. Reaper, welcome in. How are you? He looks like he was made by Jim Henson. He does. I kind of love it. It is a little sad waste of mine, but also, like, I don't think we're gonna like it again. And I'm sad. I'm hanging on to, like, some of it. I have a hard time thinking about listing my Space Wolves and my Eldar. Like, I don't want to... I'm having a hard time. But I just don't know that I'm ever going to do anything with them again. And that's tough. That's tough. It's looking more and more like we just won't. You know? That's money I could put toward Japan. This is my thought process. I could have NIDS collecting dust, or I could, you know, take the trip I've always wanted to take. Send up the mill sounds good. Well, yeah, every time I think about listing the NIDS, it's like, extra money would be nice. I don't think GW gonna put competitive 40k back in the box. Nah. I don't see it happening, unfortunately. I'm out of armies at this point, so some old knights I could sell. I don't know. The Spaces and the Eldar make me really sad. Skaven also makes me a little sad, but I think it might have to happen. If anyone's interested, let me know. But I think it's gotta happen. It's just weird. I'm gonna go a step further. I don't think I'm handling getting out of Warhammer very well. I think anyone in chat could probably say the same, but I think I'm finally admitting I'm not handling it very well. Exactly, Panda. Let me just yap for a second. I don't think I'm handling it very well. I also need another brown, so give me 1 second. I should go take pictures of them? Do it, noob. I think Noob's in that same spot where Scott and I are. It's like, I could keep this, or I could get some more room. Yeah. It's a messy break. That's exactly what it feels like, Slam. It's just a messy, messy breakup. Feels bad, man, but also is what it is. You still see them over here? Everyone talks about them. Everyone's expecting me to paint it, but I don't want to. It's very odd. That's the best way to explain it, honestly. That is honestly the best way to explain it. Everyone's here expecting them to be here, and I'm just like, sorry, I'm with Malifaux now. Like, sorry, I've got Trench Crusade now. Sorry, Joe, I just don't love you anymore. Have you seen this? I'm like, yeah, that was part of it. People are like, you gonna get Emperor's Children? It's like, Oh, Panda's here for knights. There you go. Stinky knights. 3 Imperial knights. Oh, okay. Those knights. I do remember those knights. It's not me, it's you. Yeah. Hitting GW with the... You used to be so fun. I don't know what happened. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, what happened? Is it okay if I still hang out with Warrior? Oh, Lisa, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's exactly how it feels. So sorry, chat, that I'm not handling it very well. It's a very big part of our life that's just, we're not interested anymore. It's very weird. The knights have been sitting in a box for forever. It may be time. I mean, if you find the right buyer, noob. If you find that stinky Nurgle person. I really want some. You can throw them in the Discord too, noob. Bill, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, sorry being your sugar daddy, Jimmy. Sorry, babe. What you up to today? I was just telling chat I'm having a hard time. That it feels like Games Workshop and I had a bad breakup. It's very weird not working on it as much. You guys think you can work it out? I'm sorry, chat. I don't think we can. It's not your fault, chat. It's not your fault. I think we've moved past that point. They're not that stinky, though. More cartoony. Yeah, I would hate to ship those things. Yeah. Lots and lots of packing peanuts, if you do have to, noob. Packing peanuts are the way for weird shape stuff. Good, thanks. You finished the painting yesterday. That's awesome, Bill. If you feel comfy sharing, you should throw it in the Discord. Alright, we need to get the book too. Since it's Red Library, I feel like the book should also... Should we have done purple on the other cat? No. Sticking with it. gonna keep having you paint Marines, isn't it? No. No. It's very much Chat's fault. I just want it to be fun, and it's not gonna be fun. Wah. I saw an article that said something about people eating packing peanuts. I don't advise that. We had to... I was packing up a commission once, and I was trying to keep everything like on my table or in my chair. And one packing peanut made it to the ground. Sadie took it and just took off with it. She ate it before I could get it out of her dumb mouth. We had to call the vet and see if it was okay. Apparently because of how they, like, break down, it was fine. But then we learned one of the vets would eat the packing peanuts as a kid. So it was a very fun phone call. She munched. She did. No thoughts, just munch. So it was like, is our dog gonna die? She's like, I ate those as a kid. It's like, okay. Was not expecting that when we called. The wingless angel. That's true. Actively don't enjoy the wingless angels. Yep. The Chad winged angels. That's right. Oh, it's a TikTok trend? Yeah, nah. Nah. Oh. Yeah, it's an answer my question, but cool. So our dog will grow up to be a vet tech. Yep. Good to know. Good to know. They didn't learn from the Tide Pods, apparently. Apparently. You're forced to eat rice cakes. Oh, I'm sorry. Packing peanut allergy is brutal. That's right. You don't want to get the... Can't even be in the room with the packing peanuts. Okay, what do I want to do next? I think the answer is the fur, but I don't want to. Let's get it done. It's just not the fun part to paint. Natural selection is at work, indeed. I found a new Xbox game today, South of Midnight. South of Midnight looks really good. It's not out just yet, but it does look like it'll be good. Cool story game. Want to play that in Split Fiction? Yeah, what's everyone playing? We were talking Monster Hunter a little bit ago, but what's everyone playing? I was trying to figure out, like, stream schedule. What else? I want to throw in the old calendar. Actually, I have a question for chat. I kind of want to try... I've never done a subathon, and I thought about doing it around partner anniversary, which is May. Would you guys want to do a subathon with me? I've never done one, and I just kind of want to see. I've seen so many clips of Repo. That was my entire talk last night, was Repo clips. So funny. Thursday's Adamfall. Can't wait for that. You can already guess what I'm playing. Headed out your brain. Have a good one. What's a subathon? A subathon is basically I keep streaming and people adding subs, bits, donations, whatever the streamer sets up. You just keep streaming. So some people do it uncapped and they will just stream for like a month straight. I would do the one where I would stream 8 hours a day, but then essentially tips and subs determine how many days I'm streaming. So I considered it as a way to maybe raise money for that Japan trip, but tie it in with the partner stuff. But I've never done one. Part of me just wants to see if I can do it. And we would do a mix of like mini painting, video games, maybe some chatting, depending on how tired I am that day. But part of me wants to just because I've never done it. Just never done it. It's a really long time spent underwater. That's right. We pull in the pool in here. We just stop. Jimmy Duck Healing next with the diamond and Repo had me roll. I haven't seen that one. I'll have to find that one later. But yeah, some of the clips have been so good. The anything with the hourglass is just immediately funny because of the voice change and stuff. It's so funny. Could be fun. I would watch. Find a way to participate. Maybe we try a small one. Maybe I put a cap on it. Just because I don't know if I could do, like... I don't think I could go as long as some of the other streamers I've seen do it, but... Maybe we do a small one and see. Like I cap it at 2 weeks or something like that. Small subathon, yeah. Maybe we give it a try. Or even just a week. Like partner-thon. Or partner-a-thon. I just want to try it. Because I've not done it. I feel like that's one of the big streaming things that we just haven't done. Which is kind of funny considering we've been partner all this time and done other stuff, but I've never done. Okay. Anyone else interested? Anyone else say no? No more Nikki, please. Anyone? I think especially now that we're doing more gaming, it'd be easier for me to do it too. Or if I had to paint the whole time, I would yeet myself somewhere. I don't know how you make money out of streams. I'm watching the stream for years. I haven't made a dime. Chat keeps taking your dimes. I'm sorry. Fierce Lions down. Let's go. Run a marathon if the subathon works out. You may get to watch more Nikki. Yeah, it'd be more time to hang out. Okay. I'll look into at least a small one. I'll give it a try. I mean, if it's fun, we can do another one. If we hate it, then that's it. We've done it. We've done the thing. Then I just tough it out for the week and we're good. Worst case, you'd expense a snorkel. That's true. How often do you get to do that? Okay, I just want to see what you guys thought. So thank you. I will try to find fun things to do during it as well. I think a bunch of, like, some of the other games I'm, like, looking forward to around that time, too. So it's kind of a fun way to do all that together. It's also fun to think about here while we just paint a bunch of fur. Which is coming together, but not the most exciting thing to paint. What does everyone have planned for the rest of today? What are we getting up to, chat? I think I want to play some more of my Yakuza pirate game. I will read some more One Piece. Gonna get Sadie's. Gotta get ready for when we're gone too. Needs a bath. So she's gonna be extra fluffy this afternoon. Which is cute, but also she hates baths, so be an adventure for all of us. Maybe paint, maybe assemble, maybe neither, who knows? Get to do whatever you want, Panda. Alright, we'll finish up those keys here in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the black in with where his eyes. So it's way buried in there. Whoop, speaking of, with his eyebrow. Ooh, how many Elden Ring boxes out of the tower you can get through as the subathon? That could be fun. I'm trying to think how much Elden Ring would be through at that point. But yeah, some kind of like challenge like that. Kind of like we did Contrast-a-thon a while back. That's a good shout, Fierce Lion. I'll think on that one. That's a good idea. Because we got Kingdom Death too. We could do if we're already schmoving through Elden Ring. We definitely have projects. That's a good shout. The Tub of Death could come out, yeah. That's a good shout. Gonna keep cleaning. Maybe watch some more anime. Almost done. Ooh, with Frieren. Need to get back to One Piece too. Frieren also very good. I am ready for more Frieren. I was trying to decide if I read ahead for Frieren. I'm tempted. I am tempted. Yeah, that's a good shot, Fierce Lion. I'm gonna file that away. Any new show to watch now that I finished? Finished up Bones. If anyone has any suggestions, throw them in. I wish I had things. Whoa! She scared me so bad. Wasn't expecting that. Sorry, headphone friends. I wasn't expecting that one. Panda, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Sorry to anyone who was paying along there. Sadie, Sadie doesn't know when we're highlighting, unfortunately. D-Dubs, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? We're getting jump scared by my dog as you come in. Surprise bark. Her favorite kind. I know, everyone heard you. Goodness. T-Dums, what you up to? I'm waiting for new patches to come in from Etsy for me to put in the Bad Religion jacket. Oh, we have a get some more for your friend at the was it the coffee shop? Hey Z-Decker, welcome in. Was the F1 race any good today? I mean, there was some exciting stuff in there. How are you? I'm not gonna spoil anything just because I know some people will be watching it tomorrow. Because it was at a weird time. He loved the new ones coming. Excellent. Excellent. Now I'm like hoping he's a regular so he'll run into you more. Just woke up and ready for a nap. That's a Sunday mood. That's a mood. Mix this paint real quick, sorry. Well, my friends have been recommending... Yeah, everyone's been talking about Severance. I need to start the series Banshee, because I'm getting a lot of YouTube clips of it. Severance is the one I keep seeing, too. I should probably look into starting it when we get back. I was going to do a little bit of highlight here on his, going down to his booty. I've been watching The Pit. It's very good, if you like blood. Blood in quotations. Blood, 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 blood. D-Dub's watching March Madness basketball. I had to help parents earlier this morning. How are the dwarves doing? They are about where they were. I think I did a little bit more work on the swords. I'm kind of got everything more or less locked down for Adepticon. So once I get back, we'll get them finished up. Because I need to prime their bases. And then I can kind of dive in on getting them finished up. So they are kind of on hold until we get back. Well, then we'll get them finished up, yeah. Friends say Luther is pretty good. Yeah, as soon as I get back, they'll get their next round of stuff. I just had to do the, get everything put away. Do my, like, out-of-office type stuff. Lock it all down so no one's expecting me while we're gone. Hey, Damage Carbine. Excuse me. Malifaux gives us some Kingdom Death. Oh, the Lantern. Could be it, yeah. How are you today? Welcome in. This is, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Map, or Map. He's got his little, like... They're, like, familiars with lights for eyes for reading the books and things. But they're very cute. And this is for Red Library. So we've been doing a mix of Red Library and story keyword for Malifaux. They've been a lot of fun. What are you up to? Let's see, more real life or drama. Everything's based on reality. Oh, for the show that you had mentioned. It's really cool. I'm all just enjoying some limited free time I have. Let's go. Hope it's a relaxing day here then. It's good. I think better than ER. Tons better than, I don't know, what GA would be. Recommendations from C. Decker in the chat. For anyone coming in, you catch this. I'm trying to finish up the fur. It's not the most exciting thing to watch, but just trying to keep the texture as we work around. Get some more highlights in. Just kind of finish up the fur here. Oh, Grey's Anatomy. There we go. I'm gonna ask. That show's still running, right? I watched it like way back when it first started. And I honestly haven't thought about it since. Like, pops up on, like, I'll see things about it online sometimes, but I don't think I've really thought about it since. This arm is really awkward with the light post right behind him. I'm going to start assembling on my second Sagittar on Tuesday. Still too cold to prime, but then at least it'll be ready. I think, yeah, that's a good way to do it. Because then when you do get the prime day, you can just prime everything at once, which is nice. That's awesome, T-dubs. Hey, Wolfsark, how are you? Welcome on in. What you up to today? We are painting some Malifaux. Trying to get all this fur wrapped up. This is a drama hospital. The show is a hospital with some drama rolled in. Different focus. I just get my hospital drama from Will. That's my weekly show. It's getting the tea from Absolutely Will. Got my Eldar list finished. Taking a break working on building some Deathwing Knights. Converted Terminator Captain. Fierce Lands is my partner. Is watching all the hospital firemen police drama shows. I can't do it. There's like I think it's like a night, isn't there? Where it's like 3 of those types of shows just like back to back to back. I also can't do it, but for those that enjoy it, yeah, I think they have like a night where it's just like stacked. The Chicago shows. He says, then I'll be done. Till the second wave, so probably fall winter. Gonna be a long break. But you'll be ready to roll. Yeah, the second the new stuff out, you're good. Everyone else is gonna be still fighting the backlog. You'll be good to go. Okay, I think we're getting kind of to a good point. I didn't want to go like too crazy on these guys. I'm not sure what I want to put on the book, or the papers. I don't know if we go. I feel like Purity Seal squiggles on the papers. Let's do that. It's gonna be too small to put anything too wild on them. Let's squiggle it up. Med Fire PD. I think that's it. Yeah. My dad loves those shows. I have to go adult for a while. Catch you after ACON. We'll be here tomorrow, Sly. Tomorrow will be last stream before we have to take off. I guess I should, yeah. We'll be here tomorrow. And then we take off for ACON. I'm gonna wing the return. Because between travel and just, I'm an introvert, to be honest. I usually crash when we get back. So I don't know exactly when we'll be back. I'm gonna wing it this time. Might not be around tomorrow. If not, have an awesome hobby time. Thank you, Sly. We will catch you at some point. Have a good one. Bye-bye for now. Even your return streams have wings. That's right. I don't want to say for sure that we're back either Tuesday or Wednesday, because we might not be. We're gonna wing it. And then Dallas, he's hitting all the cities. They're hitting all the cities there, Fierce Lion. We got Chicago, we got Dallas. What are? I feel like a lot of them are like New York based. Just get all of them. I want to watch the Pit Hospital Show, but I'll have HBO Max. Yep. You know, they have a lot to watch, which is nice. It's nice. If that's like your genre, having some options is good. It's good. I was glad of Pioneer bikes that are prime base painted. Maybe you can finish them out during the summer. But I'm sorry, when you said you're done, your like list is done then. So you do have some stuff if you're feeling the hobby vibe. That's true. It is a very, like, the more I think about it, like, it is a very specific, like, feel to those shows. So, yeah, if that's your vibe. Trying to find that, like, outside of that would be hard, I think. So I says, I guarantee I will have finished all my Age of Sigmar backlog. Traumatization may not have happened. Wolfsark says, on the box of 5 Deathwing Knights, they say it contains 7 models. Because the Watcher in the Dark, yep, and the Teleporter, yep. Now get the con... I am trying. We're already doing the vitamin C and stuff, C Decker. We got con cred the first or second year we went, and never again. It was awful. I didn't have a voice for like 2 weeks. The Brits can use the con flu? Slam's going the opposite approach. Yep. Coughing in everyone's mouth. Did you see the Westminster KC Best in Show Sheltie is getting a trading card? I didn't. I didn't know there were dog trading cards. And that's... I think I need to alter my magic commander. Gonna throw in some puppies. I didn't know that was a thing. I have 4 boxes here, but I'm looking for the new codex to see what's good, bad. That's right. You did mention that. Sorry, T-dubs. I remember that now. I remember you mentioning that. Yeah, I would say if you're feeling the hobby vibe, you at least have something you can break out and mess with. It's hard when you like want to do something and not able to. Also an odd British drama here and there. We tend to like the British shows that, like, there's a specific channel for, like, a lot of the British TV shows. The ones that do make it over, we tend to enjoy. I play Sadie in attack. She's always in attack position. Norman, welcome in. How are you? Trying to wrap up the fly run. Oh, but it has so many things to do. It's a big project. I remember from finishing mine up. It's a big bug. It's a big bug. Other than that, how's it going? Oh, is it Mup Mup? Is that how you pronounce it? Okay, thank you. Because, Panda, there's like these little symbols, and I wasn't sure, like, it's different. So it's not the same sound, but I wasn't sure what was what. Mup Mup. I will try my best to remember that. Do alters of the Sheltie trading cards and paint Sadie on them. Sadie is best in show. Best in show. I'm getting to Kill Team. I have both of those boxes here. C. Decker says, anyone want a free 10th Ed Blood Angel book? I got a second because I wasn't thinking, to end up with another order. Well, if anyone's interested, hit up C. Decker. It's an upcoming Judge promo of Snakeskin Veil with a cool silhouette of Vraska. I really want that. Sure, that'll be a pretty penny. Mup Mup. Norman says, it's alright. I started cleaning from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Today was just shopping and resting. Good. Glad you got some rest time in there. Welcome in. We're just trying to finish this cutie up. Mup Mup. Get the rest of his little facial features painted in. I could take the base back down to black, I guess, for socials. Anything else, though, I'll wait, because normally I do, like, base toppers for Malifaux, and I haven't decided what I'm doing for these just yet. So, I guess I'll just take it back to black for socials, but we're more or less done here. Until I figure out what's going to go, like, on the book and on his little parchment he's reading. Pretty cute. I'm trying to decide if I want to do anything else with their eyes. I feel like they need a little something, something. Maybe a little glaze. Let's do that other yellow I was thinking about. They need a little something, something. Since we got the time, why not, right? Our eyes are so big. Because they're all glowy. I feel like maybe we should have started with this yellow, but that's okay. We can always put the other one back in when it's dry. I have to play against my friends 3 times Vindicator, 3 times Plague Burst Crawler list tomorrow. I feel like I should practice more Eldar, but I want to play the new demons. I would be curious how the demons do. Glad you get game time either way, whatever you decide to take. Okay. I think that's the way, but now I need to wait for that to dry to add the other yellow back in. I'll go ahead and do the, his little toes need a highlight too. Let's go ahead and do the black for the base. Get his little toes highlighted. And then if we can do more on the eyes, we'll do more of the eyes. I'm trying to decide if the lantern needs a little more too. Maybe we go up to a little bit of an orange on the lantern. I feel like it should be a little brighter than our little kitty cat familiar dudes. I think the kitties are good where they're at, but the lantern could probably use another. Anyone else playing some tabletop here lately? Either Warhammer, Magic. What else? People mentioned here lately. Anyone playing some? I ended up not playing Commander this last week because I was just brain dead after yard work and work. So I haven't played in a little bit. It's been all video games here. Hopefully at Adepticon, I'll fix that. Play some games. Ready to explore and play some games. Was supposed to yesterday. My brother's kid came down. Oh, with the flu, so we've postponed. That was... Oh. I'm afraid to ask. Is a second kid got the flu or same kiddo? I remember talking about it a little bit the other day. Same kid. Okay. Gotcha. Well, they're feeling better. Okay. Hopefully, I mentioned doing the kind of base toppers. Hopefully these are kind of easy to get back off the base. I remember him being connected a little funky. A little worried about that, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. To make things not easier on myself, I'm undoing a detail step I just finished doing over the whole tyrant. Of course. Of course. I mean, if you feel like it needs to be done, sometimes the decision is tough, but it does need to be done. I'm gonna ask chat, have you had a similar project where you're like, this is gonna put me back, but I need to do it? Have you had one of those projects, chat? I feel like I do, but I don't have one like right off the top of my head. There's definitely times where I've gotten like halfway through something and I'm like, I'm really gonna like it if I go back and do it correctly. I'm not gonna be happy if I keep going. I need to just do it. Each and every project. Hence, no projects finished. Kinda feel like I've screwed up. Oh, the Squid Hog boys. I need to strip and start over. I'm glad this light blue covers well in both layers. I just do it. Don't even question it. All the time. Just go for it. We just rock it. I feel like unless it's something that's going to really bother me, I don't anymore. If I catch it early enough, I'll fix it. If it's like later on, no. But I definitely have been leaning more towards I want things finished. So if it's finished and not quite what I wanted, I'll take that over it never getting done. You don't strip the project? I also don't like to. If I can just paint over, like reprime it or something, I would rather do that. If I'm stripping a project, it's pretty major. And it would have to really, really, really bother me. I think the only one, and this could be part of it too, is I did one for a Kingdom Death model I wanted to strip. And it just took so long, like getting it to where I wanted it, miniatures, getting it back to where I wanted that, like, I'm not interested in the project anymore. And I think that's part of why I don't do it anymore. It's just like, I lost so much momentum on that project that it's just not worth it. So I don't think I would do it again. Unless it's like, obviously commission's a different story, but for my stuff, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would. All right. What else do we want to do for little mop? Now that we've learned how to say that. Yeah, let's fix their little eyes, and I think I'm going to call it good. We'll put the little glow back in, and then I think we're good. So they can help them read their books or their parchments. We'll do a light yellow. I'll do a little bit of white maybe too. Mouse bait, hello! 80 months. I'm old. Thank you so much for all the support. What are you up to today? How are things going? And we saw your work in progress. Mousebait was working on house stuff. Does not look fun. It doesn't look fun at all. But I hope it's going well. Homework. We also have the wall together. Well, the framing anyway. Good, good, good. Progress on the not fun. That's good. Seeing your, seeing the wall down to, like, the studs just reminded me of our bathroom redo and just... Bad times. It's not fun. Oh, plus mold. We're cleaning carefully and sealing. Yep. I'm sorry. But then it'll all be done correctly and hopefully you don't have to worry about it for a while. But yeah, I just brought back horrible bathroom remodel feels. God, that was so stressful. Bathroom PTSD, that's exactly. Sorry, bathroom remodel PTSD. So awful. Well, I'm not going to have a washer dryer again for a while. Tell me about it. We really need to redo both bathrooms. I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance. It's all awful. Remodel PTSD, yeah, it's so stressful. It's just your whole life for a little bit until you can get it back together. Is the awful part. It's just all you're doing. But look, Mouse Baby, we got some Malifaux. So we've learned this is Mup Mup. But he's got his little familiars, which light up so he can read his parchments. So we've got little Mup Mop. We've got our paper tiger. We have Raijin that we were working on. I have the little Jade Rabbit. I think I got a couple more details to finish him up, but we worked on him one day. And then Sun Wukong, which I've turned into Goku, Super Saiyan 4, which I need to finish up as well. His, I have to get the pink highlighted for his fur. And then the energy effects, I just need to give another shot, because I didn't like how they turned out last time, so. But that's my kind of story red library mix at the moment. Ah, thank you, Mousebait. But they've been fun. I like them. I'm glad we're finally starting them. Every minute of free time is a remodel. Got basement bathroom to start on soon. I hope yours goes better than ours. I still laugh at how we're like, oh, it'll just be a weekend project. We'll redo the shower and throw a coat of paint on it. And then cry for just like 4 weeks. That was the part I left out. Are you gonna take these Akon? Nah, I'm just gonna take Magic to Akon. I'll just take Magic. How's this an orange cat in disguise? He's walking around meowing, looking for his brain cell. Well, I hope he finds it at some point today. I'm trying to decide if we just wrap up here a little early or... Because, yeah, they're kind of at the point... Oh, we're going to highlight his toes. I forgot. Let me get his toesies. Quick pedicure. I want to hang out with Mousebait a bit more. I've missed Mousebait. I mean, my basement bathroom does not exist. Oh, remodel's a stretch. It's from the ground up. Oh, okay. That's... Okay. You've got a big project. Don't tell Panda. Got toes. Show feet. Show feet. He already got Sadie toes this week, so. Panda, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Because I'm at the housework ID, my hubby just kind of glosses over it. Are things we can afford to pay a professional? He goes directly into, let's do X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Well, that means he gets to start the next one, I think is what that sounds like to me. He can cut the check next time. Sadie toes. I was trying to show off a play mat that I got, and right as I took the photo, Sadie stepped into my picture. And I didn't feel like retaking it. So there's some Sadie toes in there. It's adorable. It was cute. She also wanted to check out the playmat, but I didn't feel like retaking it, so. Sadie toes to the Discord. Cute little floofy beans. The best part is if you don't so we try to clip up her hair every now and then. She doesn't do a full, we don't go to a groomer for the full groom in between. She just, the hair will grow out and they look like little elf shoes, little Grinchy feet. So I need to see if, I don't think she has the Grinchy feet right now, but next time she does, I'll get a photo. They're very cute and it's a little overgrown when she needs a little clip. The whole thing with this bathroom. Give me and Dad something to do with it. I think for building from ground up it's easier. My mobile home, all the junction boxes are screwed in the wallboard, not even drywall. It does also mean that you get to do everything correctly. For our house, we've had so many weird electrical stuff we have found. That they did it themselves and didn't do it correctly. Doing it, think ground up by yourself means it's gonna be done correctly. Which can be good for at the moment and also just long term. We had to fix a lot of, we had to fix some electrical, we had to fix some plumbing. And that's why it ended up taking us so long. So we were having to redo things that weren't done correctly. Oh, it looks like Sully's from Monsters, Inc. I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. Building some structure to support them now. That was our last house. It was kind of scary. This house is the epitome of just cheap and shortcut work. Yup. I feel like the owners before us had like a, I don't even want to say a contractor friend, like a handy friend who's like, I can just do all of it for you, but like didn't actually know the regulations and stuff. So we just like keep running into their work, and it's just like, oh, kind of wish you hadn't done this yourself. Now we're stuck with all of your little fixes. Our subcontractor, the worst jobs for people who try to do them stuff themselves. Had to tear a whole garage concrete floor once. Holy cow. Jeez. It is kind of, I don't know, it's scary and freeing at the same time that you can just do a lot of that yourself, but also not everyone has the knowledge to do that themselves. Like I couldn't without like Scott's dad's help. I definitely wouldn't be able to. I shouldn't be doing any of that. There are probably a lot of people who also probably shouldn't be doing all that. I can't work on electrical. That's a professional. I'm like, yeah, that one scares me a little bit. Even when they do know what they're doing. Have all the checks in place. That one's a scarier one. Yeah, you can just do things, which is... If you know what you're doing, great. If you don't, or worse, you think you know what you're doing, not as great. All right, I think that's just kind of where we're at. Other than, I mean, we can start another if you guys want, but that, or I kind of want to try the red on. Let's try the red on Goku, and then I'll wrap up. I've got it. I was trying to find the Vallejo one. I have no idea where that paint has gone. So I'm just going to try Evil Sun Scarlet and see if that'll work. And if not, we put it back to white again. The Muppet is complete. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Muppet get. If you're diligent and careful, a lot is okay. Especially if you're strapped for cash. But learn a lot is go. Need to reframe my back door. I'm just not feeling it. Yeah, I was trying to find... Very similar in color. Vermilion from... Vallejo, because it's really pretty. But Evil Suns is really close, so we'll rock it. Just gonna kind of glaze it in and see if it's a better fit for what we were wanting the other day. It looks like it is. I'm gonna try it. The front like little energy splash thing also felt a little weird, so I'm just gonna glaze it too and see if we like it. Vermilion's one of my faves, yes. It's such a pretty color that I don't get to use super often. So I was trying to work it in, but now I don't know where my bottle is. I must have looked like 3 or 4 times on stream and I couldn't find it, so. And at least 2 times off stream. I have no idea where this paint's gone. I don't know if I like put it in a box somewhere. I don't think Scott uses it, so I don't think he'd have it. It's somewhere. Okay, obviously we'll come back and like highlight and stuff, but I think this will work. Mythalian, hello, how are you? I love my red ones go fast at Idja boys. What you up to today? If I miss a wog, we're using Evil Sun Scarlet. I cleaned my desk for my midterm. Now I don't know where anything is. Yeah, it's the worst. I think, like, this room I'm just trying to keep way tidier than I used to, too, so not have, like, a million projects strewn out everywhere. But I think in trying to condense stuff down, I've maybe misplaced some things. Embra, hello! How are you? You did! It's funny, I was actually going to wrap up a little early, but we didn't, and now we get you. What are you up to? Mousebay, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Here's Emperor. Who's here we are working on today? We got Mop and his little friends. So we got them all worked up. I'm going to do any final touches when we do the bases. So now we've gone back to get Goku caught up here. Been taking the puppy, ooh, for car rides. What did you guys do today? Trying to get him used to the car. We need to do more of that for Sadie. I feel bad when car just means vet. I want car to mean things like dog park and friend's house and my mom's house. Right now it just means vet. The paint bottles on my desk spread like a virus. Every so often I have to clear them out. Yeah. Trying to figure out a good project storage solution so I can store stuff that I don't want away, but I need desk room. I have, just right off camera here, I have a closet. And I think I want to kind of retool how I use that. Right now it's a lot of backlog, but if I sell off some of the backlog, I think I'd like to store more kind of work in progress-y stuff in there. And like out of my room. If that makes sense. Hey, Honor First, welcome in. We're working on some Malifaux today. What you up to? The nail polish, I used to have those. I didn't care for them as much. But if anyone else is looking for some storage solutions. I didn't like them taking up my whole wall. The paint sprawl. Is the closet where the tub of death lives? Funny enough, we have another closet, which is where the tub of death has had to live. Eventually, it does need to make its way into that closet. But that's how much not room we have. So we have to have multiple places to put backlog. Some of it is there, and some of it is in our game room. For, like, the bits we've actually played. Will, hello. You did fall back asleep. Stupid pot. Oh, I thought you were at work. I see. You are home. But work has been a lot. I see. The Elden closet. It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be. Right now, they're literally just still in the corner of my room because I don't know where to put them. Speaking of, I think tomorrow we're going to take a day and go through some of the Elden Ring stuff. So if you guys want to check out the Elden Ring board game with me, I think that'll be nice to just have a chill day before we take off for Adepticon. I may try and get Alexander ready for painting, but I kind of want to just go through everything with you guys. Excuse me, just kind of hang out before we take off for a week or so. Every time you open the closet, yep, next boss time. Sorry to hear about your D&D encounter the other day. Some people don't deserve you. Big agree. Big agree. This week and next with streaming. Tomorrow we're streaming, and then we take off. I'm not going to say when we're getting back, because I don't know. We're going to wing the return, Panda. I don't want to say we'll be back Tuesday, which is like the next day. And me feel like poop, so we're gonna wing it. I know that's like not the thing to do with streaming, but it's what we're gonna do. We'll be back at some point when I have energy. Yeah, I know it's not the thing to do, but we doing it. Black Skull, welcome in. Full out of town Monday morning to head for Adepticon. New venue, new things to check out. I'm excited. How are you? You're fine. We'll be here. I know. It's just every time you do like streaming advice, they're like, you have to let them know when you'll be back. You have to give them a return date. It's like, but I don't know. I'm gonna be tired and hopefully not sick. Hopefully no con crud. I'm doing everything in my power to avoid it, but turns out that stuff has a mind of its own, so we'll see. The inevitable return of Nikki will inevitably be announced. That's right. We'll be back. I just don't know when. I'd like to come back that Wednesday and do video games, but we'll see. We'll see. You'll be uploading lots of pics, right, Noki? I'm going to try, Will. I'm going to try. I'm not always good. You might have to yell at me. I am not usually a selfie person, but I will try. Some of us in spirit, doing homework, grumble, putting a wall back together. We will be in the Discord, though. If you guys want to, if you're missing the stream, missing chat, we'll be in the Discord. We'll be in the event thread, probably sharing stuff if you want to you want to see what we're getting into. Trying to decide if there's anything else I want to poke at before we... I can do a highlight on his armor, I guess. If I have the paint out. Which doesn't look like I do. Is there something else we can poke at? Something about this is just off. And I think, obviously, getting the fur highlighted is going to help. But something else still doesn't feel quite right. I'm going to send you so many feet pics. Let's go. The Nokia 3310. She's indestructible. Phone on Thursday feet pics. Let's go. Let's go. Watch out, because Panda's going to want toes also. Now watch out. Panda, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I knew. I had to make sure it makes it into the phone memo. I will try my best to take photos. I just don't tend to think about it until after. Only if people wear sandals, that's true. Might be a little tougher there in Milwaukee. I'm gonna see what people have in the creature caster contest. Do they? I couldn't remember if they post them all online. Like, I don't tend to take a lot of, unless something just reminds me of something. Of, like, the Golden Demon stuff. Because, like, taking photos of the cabinets is awful. It always ends up looking really weird. Hey, I'm the Grey. Welcome in. How are ya? Who is arriving when, Akon? We will be there Wednesday. Now that I see the title, I want to know what... Oh, Malifaux Red Library is? Sure. So Malifaux, if you're not familiar with Malifaux, is a skirmish game. And so you've got these smaller factions running around. Red Library is one of the keywords, which I'll show you on the card, because you do get a card when you get the miniatures. So Red Library is the keyword or the faction that I'm playing. And a lot of them are kind of based around some of the folklore and things. So I have Red Library and Story, which I feel kind of go together. But we've got Story of Raijin is Story. Story of Wukong. This is the other one I need to look up how to say. But this one's really cool. He's like writing out of a book. We've also got a Paper Tiger, which we have painted. So there's our tiger. We've got some bookkeepers, so you can see that's kind of the general vibe of the forest. We got a little jade rabbit. More of our bookkeepers. We've got calligraphers, so actually using the ink. And the ink's all sculpted too, which is fun. And then the actual leader is Lin Lee. So that is who's leading this group of stuff I've got. The tiger's so heckin' cool. I love this mini. This is one of the first ones I saw for the faction. I was like, yes, absolutely. I need that. Absolutely. Malifaux is hella fun. It's got some really cool mechanics. We need to play it more. But yeah, it's got some really pretty minis. I was going to try Malifaux, but too many games to play, not enough time. I feel that. We also don't get to play it super often, but I love the miniatures. So, trying to get them ready for when we do get to play, you know? Have them ready to roll. Hey, Cordell, welcome in. It's a newer team. They've been out for a little bit. I'm trying to remember what the last box they got was, but they are newer. I was trying to remember if it was like the last round of releases, if they got something. I would say the last year or so. But if you want to check them out, thank you, Slam. We do have an affiliate code with Weird Games if you want to check out Malifaux. Thank you to everyone who uses that code, or that link. But that is Red Library and Story if you wanted to check them out. How are you? Welcome in. It's quick to pick up. Yeah, the base game's pretty easy to pick up. A lot of it gets into kind of the synergy of each crew. That's the tough part. So learning how your crew works together is kind of the, I would say the bigger thing to learn. The site is dangerous. Malifaux is very scary because I was like, I'm going to pick up some to paint. And then I just kept collecting, and now I have basically all of the 10 Thunders. And I started into Bayou, so look at your own risk, but It is dangerous. I mean, one day with the miniatures, they're really fun. The only one call out I will say is they do have a lot of very small pieces, which I know some people either can't or don't want to work with. So I will give a small piece warning for Malifaux. So like his head, like I think his face was separate from some of his head here. So there are little bits. So that's the small pizzas. That's right. Just for those who maybe do have like arthritis, things that make it a little harder to work with the small pieces. That will be the one call out I do give. But they also do have some of their new starter kits are actually pre-assembled. So you don't have to worry about it. So that might be a consideration too. I'll throw that in there. Yeah, not Jan Lo's beard from Second Ed. Yep. I can't decide what crew I like. That's the other hard part, is having to choose. Or like me, I picked up 2 keywords. 3-part face. I know some of those that Scott worked on for those older models are rough. It's very apparent when you go back. Like if you've been working on some of the newer kits and then you go back to some of the old ones. Yeah, it's rough. Well, we have an article. Do you guys want to do the article today? We've been skipping it because we're still on. We've time change and UK has not. Do you guys want to do the article today? Preview heavy armor from the Forges of Mars. Let's wrap up with that. Yeah, let's do that. Since it's early today. See, here's... I was talking Elden Ring. I had to break it down into 2 stacks, but there it is. There it is. Mars stonks? Oh, Mars tonks, sorry. I thought we were stonking. We tonkin'. Put this over here. Been a bit since we've done this. Let me get set up here. So, Jelly of Elden Ring, reminder, we're going to be going over that tomorrow if anyone wants to see the Elden Ring stuff. Oh, look, good-looking AdMech in the wrong game. Let's take a look at this good-looking AdMech. All right, heavy armor from the Forges of Mars. We've got the, is that Karaknos assault tank. That looks like, I don't remember the name of the other one. The one that Scott's actually painting right now. By taking the venerable, there it is, Triar's armored conveyor chassis, filling its hold with mortar tubes, Mechanicum created one of the most effective and resilient artillery tanks of the Heresy, the Karaknos assault tank. Well protected on all sides and armed with sponson-mounted lightning locks, the lingering radiological flames its ordnance leaves behind are lethal to both fleshy troopers and armored assailants alike. So another cool tank. Thomas the Tank Engine got an update. Private event. Well, it probably goes live at the top of the hour, and then they post this early, because that's apparently too hard for them to figure out. Yeah, they probably have it scheduled for 1, or 1 my time, sorry, whatever UK time would be. That's a cool daily driver, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to paint that. There is a lot of overlapping here. This is kind of a lot in here. We also have the Cryos battle tank. Cryos battle tank is the mainstay of the armored cohorts, making use of technology that was strange and ancient even at the time of the Horus Heresy, to create a phenomenal all-rounder with impressive speed in one package. Usual armament is a lightning cannon that can evaporate entire squads in a well-placed blast, can be replaced with a short-range or radiation blaster for extra lethality. So little tonk. Big tonk, little tonk. Airbrush, dry brush, weathering done. Depends how much you want to put into it, yeah. The intern obviously can't be in 2 places at once. He can't click both of his buttons. Oh, that looks pretty mean with the with the short range. Australia can build this kit as the deadly Cryos Venator, a dedicated tank killer armed with a powerful but short range pulsar fusel. I like that one better. I think that looks better. It sounds great for heavy traffic, exactly. We've also got the Thanatar Calyx Siege Automata. Tiring over other automata and packing a devastating Solix heavy las for blowing vehicles to smithereens, the Thanatar Calyx Siege Automata is the biggest bruisers in the Mechanicum arsenal. Punching on a par with the mighty Leviathan Dreadnoughts, Legion of Astartes, anyone who tries to get under the reach of the shoulder-mounted cannon will find a graviton ram to the face hurts just as badly. I showed you my pulsar fusel, please respond. When are these released? So these will be pre-ordered next weekend. That's what these articles are. So it'll be next weekend pre-order. The inner are only consistently excellent things. These are cool. Because this would be plastic now. I know Scott hated building the resin one. Yeah. So having it in plastic's pretty exciting. We also have the Ursarax cohort. These guys are kind of cute. I kind of like them. Similar to the Thalix, the Ursarax are not full-blown automata, so much as a jumble of a living soldier's important internal bits encased in a hard shell and strapped to a jetpack. As close combat specialists generally pack a pair of wicked white... Hold on. Generally pack a pair of wicked lightning claws. Poof. Armed with power fists. They move at blazing speeds thanks to their Utan jump boosters. These guys are fun. They're hard to say, but they're fun. Restart. That was too much. Too much after 3 hours of streaming. We've also got Farsight, Blade of Truth. Okay, new novel. The legendary Commander Farsight is dragged from his self-imposed exile to tangle with the Tyranids when the world he adopts as his home comes under attack. This new novel by Phil Kelly fills in the gap between Farsight's early adventures and return to the galaxy in the Second Agrellan campaign, striving to some brand new Tau Empire technology to fight back against the Xenos hordes. New novels available to pre-order in hardback, ebook, and audiobook. Got a cool cover. That's a cool cover. Peter Piper packed a pack of wicked lightning claws. That's right. Warhammer Plus, we got classic Ultramarines versus Tyranids on Battle Report off for March from McRae. Dedicated episode of Armies of Renown showing off Nick's incredible collection. Elsewhere, Scribes and Scriveneers meets the author Robert Rath to discuss his writing process, his love for assassins, and the stunning success of the infinite and the divine. Which I was going on about earlier. Good timing. And then we've got Adepticon. Coming up this week, there's a big preview event on Thursday, alongside live coverage from both tournament floor and the US leg of Golden Demon. Come back tomorrow for a tantalizing taste of what's being revealed. Okay, so it's... Wait. Preview event on... Oh, it's up top. Thursday UK time. Gotcha. So that's what we got. What do we think? Who's going to be picking up some AdMac here? They do look nice. I do like the Thanatar. Glad he'll be plastic for people, because, yeah, Scott loves to build and hated it in resin, so. Yeah, Wednesday US time. I like that they still put it in UK time, even though they will be in the States. Well, that's all we got. AdMac's my primary army, so I really want all of that. Won't buy a single Horse Heresy thing anymore. Yeah. I don't play it, but I'm all for it. More of these coming to plastic is good. Yeah, more people being able to pick up plastic is always good. Well, that's all we got, chat. So this is where we're gonna... I'll transition over here. That's where we're gonna wrap up for today. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out while we painted some Malifaux. Tomorrow I'm gonna bust out the Elden Ring stuff. I want to take a day to just chill before we head out and see what else. The only thing I've opened so far is the core game, so I kind of want to bust open the other boxes and take a look at what's in there and all that good stuff. So we'll do that tomorrow if you guys want to join me to check out the new Elden Ring game. Socials, if you want to follow along there. I'll probably post some stuff from Adepticon if you guys want to follow throughout the week, but I've also got TikTok and Instagram. YouTube, we played Spirit Swap on Wednesday. That is up now, along with all of our other VODs. And then Discord, if you want to come hang out in between streams, or if you want to keep in touch while we're at Adepticon, that'll be all in the Discord. So thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.